But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Sure, they got one leg.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
Is that Linus Tate?
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's that TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ambidextrous. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another big one.
Another big
Chronicle.
one. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words? Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it come to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it. I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, here is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level up, I go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the Chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the Chronic, that's word to Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike on the zip up. I get props whenever I be spitting. They gon' see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the Chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow, you know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assistant. I'm Michael Jordan. These rappers like Pippen. Think they on my level, homie. They be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They put my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make a panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat style, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo.
away. When the shadows of this life have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars has flown, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Yeehaw! Beautiful song from Heron. Oh, I forgot to change my name. Oh, babe, can you take the bitch part down? Because you're not. I know it was a joke, but take it. You can change it now, baby.
I'm gonna change it to something else.
Change it, yeah, but something that's a bit more edifying, baby. Just because that's what they. Yeah, it's a good song, isn't it, Dave? Good to see you, bro. It's a good song. That's Heron. That's one Heron's song. She's one of our viewers. She's fantastic. She's fantastic. Talented when it comes to the guitar. Good voice. Excellent. Like we have with a lot of people in our Flat Earth. I don't like the word community, but you know what I mean. With all our brothers and sisters in Christ and that, absolutely. A lot of them who come to our channels and that are completely talented. I'm not when it comes to music, but I love hearing it. I mean, I used to. Say again, right? So I'm the only reason I put up the non-heliocentric. I know it should be heliocentrist, but it's just because Roger had his name as Roger the Majestic, and so I was just trying to rhyme it and all that. So yeah, I'll take mine down.
Is that better?
Yes, baby. Yeah, it's just because I know why you put it. It was just for a joke, but you don't need to. You're not that. So I know why you were saying it. I know why you were saying it. But there you go. Because are you a bitch?
Can be.
Sometimes. But not in general. But not in general. But not in general. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. Anyway, yeah, let's carry on with I'll say hello to people. We'll get a couple of Jim Annis's observations out of the way, and we'll get on with this video. I only come across this video like last week sometime, and I didn't realize it's a month old, and I'm not subscribed to the guy. His channel's called Norbert. He's a fellow Glober who used to love Professor Dave's content, even flat earth debunking stuff. But then he started seeing in the comment sections how toxic he was. So he now calls him out. He called, I mean, I've called the video, wait, well, you know, the truth and coffee part. Professor Dave gets called out by a fellow Glober for his toxicity. But the guys whose video it is, which I've got the link in the description, if you want to go to the guy's channel, I dare say you're not going to subscribe because he's a Glober. But I don't think that's what just he generally talks about. I'm not sure. But yeah, just let me see. What did he call his when he did it? When he did the video, what did he call it? Where's the video? There it is.
No idea.
Hold on. Professor Dave explains is a toxic narcissistic scumbag. And this is coming from a fellow Glober. Sorry, babe, you were saying?
No idea because I don't watch any of their stuff.
No. But I'm saying I don't know about Norbert. He's not on the community. He's not like, as far as I know, he's not an anti-flat earther or people that do all that stuff, trolling and all that. I don't know. But he used to I just come across it. I wasn't looking, it was just there on my page. And it's obviously because I'm a flat earther. He spoke about Dave, even though I don't watch Professor Dave, but because of what he does, we're associated with it. So now and again, these random videos will come up. And now it's obviously a bigger channel, me and that, and he liked Professor Dave to a certain extent. I'm just going to call him Dave because he's not a professor. And he liked him. He liked especially debunking flat earth because he doesn't believe flat earth, obviously. But he's seen in the comment sections how unnecessarily toxic he was, you know. So he started developing his new opinion on not Professor Dave because of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll say hello to everybody, then we'll get on with it. And like I say, his description, his link is in the description, guys. For the video, link for his videos right there, because I haven't subscribed to him, so I couldn't put his art in there, so I've just put the link for the video in the description. I will, if you need it in the chat, just let me know, but it's in the description, guys. Link for the video we're about to watch. But let's get a couple of Jim's observations out of the way after I greet everybody. So hello, chillin' Flicker, you Maloney. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Who else? Babe, good to see you. Buzzer in the house. Babe, good to see you again. How you doing?
I was aching
Why?
from doing the garden yesterday.
Understandable. I get it. Jim Ennis, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. John O. Edwards, always a pleasure. Jesus, big computer geek. Hey. So tonight, guys, it just reminded me because I read Jesus Fake Computer Geeks thing there. On Saturday, on Flats is not, we've got the roundtable talking about Satan Short Season, I think, this week. For me, it's 10 a.m. in the morning. So, you know, guys, on Friday night, I usually do movie night. So this Friday, I will just be doing a movie. Tonight, no, I usually do the two episodes of Chosen on a Friday, then a movie. So tonight, when I do my stream tonight, because Flats isn't on, I'll do the topic and then 2 episodes of Chosen. And then on Friday, I will just do one movie because I have to get up in the morning on Saturday for the roundtable talk. So I won't be doing 2 because, you know, if I do 2 movies, I usually finish at like 7, 8 in the morning, which would like after streaming 8 hours or 9 hours or 10 hours. So that would leave me an hour to get sleep or something. So, you know, so I'm going to do the Chosen tonight, 2 episodes or 3 episodes of the Chosen tonight. We're just about to start season 3. And then Friday, I will do a movie. And then Saturday, Sunday, I will do the double movies, you know? So, yeah. So tonight, the Chosen with a topic, then the Chosen on Rumble. Friday, just a movie with the topic, then movie. Yeah. And then the rest of the weekend, topic, 2 movies, then back to normal on Monday, Tuesday, and all that. Right. Jermaine. Oh, no. Still finishing greeting. Dave, good to see you. Jesus Fake Computer Geek. Jono, I think I already said hello. Paul McGregor, good to see you, brother. Who's else? Anybody else? Wolfie Child. Good to see you, Wolf Child. I shouldn't call you Wolfie because people might get mixed up with the anti-flat earther Wolfie.
Look, at least he ain't being called Brenda.
Well, that's true. Big Bang, good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Sunny
Shine, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Ain't seen you in a little while. Well, that's it, I think. That's it. Right. You got anything to say, babe, before we get on to Jim's observations?
No.
Observations? No?
No.
Okay, let's just watch a couple of Jim's observations. He's got a few new ones up, and then we'll get on with the topic because it's an hour long. So we might possibly have to finish it tonight with the Chosen afterwards, depending how much we get through.
I'll answer to every name except Brenda.
Of course. Don't blame you. Don't blame you, Susan. Don't blame you at all, Sally. But if you want to be called Frank, that's perfectly all right, Kevin. Now, don't ask me what the heck I'm talking about, Nigel. But if you go and ask Sally what your actual name is, she'll probably say something like Engelbert or Ingrid, or maybe even Paul, or maybe even Sue. I don't know.
You and the blooming name, Sue, I tell ya.
It's a boy named Sue with a boy named Sue. Brenda, chillin'. I know Brenda. Well, for somebody it loves spherical things so much, floating about in space, why do they hate their own oblate spheroids?
Days.
Anyway, Jimenez, let's do it. Let's do it.
You're weird.
Uh-huh. Right, here we go. Here we go.
And if Ledwell hears this,
what?
If Ledwell watches this at any point, 2:05 in the morning, Roger.
I know, Roger. What are you doing calling Vicky at 2:05 in the morning? You know the blimmin' times. All you need to do is check. Oh, it's this time for me here. What time is it in the UK right now? Oh, 2:05. Maybe I shouldn't call Vicky at that time when she's in bed.
Because I can't Rumble. That's why he was ringing me. It's not. It's not even the first time he's rang me at 2 in the morning.
He just doesn't think he should check out the times fast. You know, we are in different time zones, so he should check it out. He's done it to me. He's done it to me. Yeah.
Do you know what though? This is why I put my phone on the thing so that after 10:30 at night, the only people that I hear from are you and just you actually, and then all the other stuff I don't see it. It doesn't ring or nothing.
Aye.
Good job, really, isn't it?
It certainly has been. Right. Likey wakey, biggie biggie.
Because it'll wake me up.
Get him told, baby. Get him tell. Ooh, nice.
And then I seen in the group chat.
What?
In the group chat between him and Heron, 50 odd messages. I was like, what? Days.
What's that? Brendan needs poop nappies. What are you like, Jonah?
I'm so tired today.
Yeah, that's what you get. Oh, look, we got quadruple pictures at the same time. Nice. Well, let's get rid of us for a sec. There we go.
No, because then I had my shopping come today.
Aye.
So I had to look that about, and I was already aching.
I get you. Oh, and again. Has it got back? Can I get out of the way in time? Ooh, bang! Did it? Dodged it.
I wonder though about what my gardener does for an hour and a half.
Well, there was not much difference. Like,
he ain't been yet, but I have to do the weeding. Like,
well, babe, if you're paying for him to do your garden, why isn't he doing the weeding?
It's a big thing to weed, isn't it?
Well, it doesn't matter if you're paying him; he should be doing it. Simple.
So, yeah.
Or you're paying him for nothing.
And then Margaret was moaning that my tree in my garden is out, like hanging over the top of their fence. It's not touching it.
It's not your fault.
And I'm like, but her pampas grass. No, but her pampas grass, all the dead stuff is in my garden.
Well, there you go, and you don't mind about it. Don't worry about it, babe. If they want to clip it, just say, look, if you want to clip that side of the tree, you can. But I can't, it's on your side.
I've rang them before, and they said that they'd come and trim it back. Nothing. And I said to her, if it's bothering you, ring them. And she went, well, it'll be better coming from you. No, I've already done it. Like,
no, if it's their it's their problem. Look, if she's got the problem, then it's not better coming from you. It's better coming from them.
Exactly.
What's that, sunshine? I wonder if the Earth is only a black spheroid in the supposed universe. I wonder. I wonder. No, exactly, babe. So they just don't let that bother you. It's up to them to do. If they want, it's them that wants it done. Why would it be better coming from you?
Exactly.
All they need to say is, I've spoke to the next door neighbour. She's fine with it. Simple. And they
I'm
just
not
give
doing
you a call.
it.
Are you fine with this? Yes. Okay. Sorted. You know, it's
Yeah,
not hard.
She's because she said it blocks loads of light from the kitchen.
That's up to them to call,
And I'm
babe.
like, nobody
Not to you.
can't because the sun isn't even
Well, exactly. Not up to you.
like it's just. But no,
Anyway.
if they don't like it, they can deal with it. I'm not.
Exactly. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Right. We'll do this 4-minute one. Actually, no. We'll do the shorter one because it's a long video. So we'll do this one and then get on with it. Chopper. This is Chopper. This is actually a chopper. Nice.
Is it
Nice.
a police one?
I don't know. But nice, Jim. Love it.
Police
That's one of
ones
the
are ghetto
choppers.
birds because they fly over the ghetto.
Aye.
Mind you, Chilling, he had some helicopters over him.
Aye.
He was telling me yesterday. He's seen some
Yeah.
new birds and all.
Good. Nice. Becoming an ornithologist now. Looking through binoculars at birds. Oh, is that ornithology or being a pervert? Only joking, you know that. Only joking. What's up, babe? Oh, that's why I've got bloody fans on. I was thinking of something like, what am I hearing? It's not different.
I ain't never seen one of them birds though.
Mic drop. Mic droop.
It's called a waxwing. The bird that he saw.
Right. Esau. He's from the Bible, baby.
Chilling saw 2 of them.
Esau's from the Bible.
Because I said to
Nick,
PJ,
look at that. Go on.
I said to Chilling, not PJ. I said to Chilling, when I go to PJ's, I'm going to get you to take me to Longford Park
Right.
to see the parrots.
Is the parrots there?
Yeah.
How do
And
you
then
know?
if I find a friendly one, I'm going to rob it.
How do you know there's parrots there? You can't rob it, babe. That's stealing. Right, Jimenez, let's put his link in it. But,
No,
babe,
it's not.
It is. You just said, I'll rob it. So is that not stealing if you're robbing something?
Yeah, they're, what?
Okay,
They're in the wild and they're an invasive
Well,
species.
if that's the case, you're not robbing then, are you? Don't say the word robbing. 'Cause
Okay,
You're not robbing
I'm
it.
just gonna. If I find a friendly one, I'm gonna bring it home and I'm gonna teach it.
There you
really
go.
bad words.
Bringing it home. Bringing it home is completely different from robbing. Yeah, weirdo.
Either way, I want a parrot
Okay.
and I'm gonna teach it to swear.
Babe, don't be silly. Why would
Well,
you
then I
do
don't
that?
have to, because
What?
then I don't have to swear.
Well, don't, babe. Don't be silly. Don't say silly things like that. Why would you want to do that, babe?
'Cause
Do you
it's
think
like-
Christ wants you to do that?
I wouldn't be doing it. The bird would just be.
Well, I know, but you're teaching the bird to do it, babe. Not that it needs to teach, because it just mimics. So if it's mimicking, then that means you'll be swearing all the time. You weirdo. Don't do
It'll
that.
be telling
Please
everyone
don't
to
do
go
that.
to the door
If
now.
you're going to get, babe, if you're going to get something that mimics, please don't do it and then like just to do dirty words and stuff. Just do it to normal
do it.
language, babe.
Swear words.
Babe, please don't do that. Babe, don't. It's not even funny. No, because that means it's coming from your mouth. If it's mimicking you and it's just swearing all the time, that means you are.
No, I just make it watch
Well,
programs.
don't. Because
24
even if you think you could teach it, no, it just mimics. You can't teach it anything, it just mimics. But for you to think you're teaching it, that means you're going to have to constantly say that swear word. So why would you do that, you weirdo?
You're the weirdo.
No, I love you, but stop being a weirdo. Weirdo. Look at that dirty laugh. She's terrible. She's awful. See what the trolls have done to her. They've mashed her.
Chilling. I told you PJ'd love it.
Oh, for goodness sake, chilling. Right, stop. Stop. Mind you, listen, we're going into something that's Dave being toxic as hell. Right. That link I put in, guy, if anybody's not sub to Jermaine, there's a link. And anybody watching the replay, if you want to see observations, there's Jermaine's link. Because I don't think Jim. Oh, is Jim in chat?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Jim is in chat. He's in chat.
Did you see what Sonny said to Chillings about the bush?
Yes, I just said it. I'm not going to read that out, especially when I meant to be scriptural. What?
Sonny's replied to it.
Spooning should be. Yes, I know.
Oh.
I see it. There. Flats, a short day. Haha. Monkey going ape on PJ. Oh, you mean Sean the other?
Oh no.
Oh, his flat's got. Oh, he's got a shot out. All right, let's have a quick look. He's not swearing to death. Oh,
do you know what though?
Hold on a bit. Right, go on.
Sean calls everyone demonic and that. Has he actually looked at himself?
Well, exactly. Well, a demonic person hardly recognises that they've got demons in them, babe. So
no, but he points out that everyone else is demonic.
Is this it? Triggered Glober. Is this it? Hold on. Yeah, it is. It is. So is this him going off at me? Right. Let's have a look at it quickly. This is the only way I'm allowed in swearing intentionally is because I'm looking at this short. If he hasn't bleeped it out, hopefully he's bleeped it out. Nice if he's bleeped it out. Because we know what he's saying.
Why would you bleep it out? Like everyone should see what he says.
Because then you'll lose the monetization for that video.
Oh.
you lose monetize. If you're monetized and you get done with swearing, you lose the money. You won't get the monetization. Yes, they might let the video go through, but you won't get paid for it. Okay. I'm not monetized anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But there you go. Right. So what's he saying? I should know what he's saying because I was blooming that. It's me he's talking to. Right. Volume. Where is it?
I don't tell lies about me just a second ago saying I tell lies. I don't tell lies.
Lie, you maggot.
I'm not lying.
You have to lie because you don't know what truth is.
Look at the state of you. Look at the state of you.
Look at the state of you.
Triggered.
Look at the state of you. Look at the state of you. Go back in the tape. Tell me what I said.
I'm sorry. Let me just say this. When I'm saying to him, look at the state of you, I'm not saying it, look at the physical state of you. Look at what you look like. I'm saying, look at how you're reacting. Look at how you're reacting. Look at how you're shouting and screaming. And then I get triggered by because of his vile mouth. And I'm trying to get through to him. Look at you. Look at the state of you. I'm not saying, look at what you look like. I'm saying, look at how you're reacting and then outwardly manifesting. So it makes you look as though you're being angry and demonic as well.
And when did you sound like...
I'm kind of saying that, but really, I'm saying it from a deeper point of view. You know what I mean? Go on, babe.
When did you sound like an English person?
I know. Look at the state of ya. Look at the state of ya. That's not how I sound. And you know, that's the best he had to mimic my accent. Anyway, what's he saying? Let's go back. I'm sorry. I've got a different accent from you. So
play back the tape and say where I said planar survey doesn't exist.
What an absolute imbecile. But we proved it to you. We played it back and you still doubled down. What an absolute imbecile. What an imbecile. Prove it. What an imbecile.
Prove it.
Absolute idiot. Look how stupid you are.
Prove it.
Look at you, you vile human.
Prove it.
Do you think God?
Prove it.
Do you think God likes this?
Go back and play the tape.
What you're doing now.
Play the tape and then
don't worry, he's going back, dude. You
Piss
stop
off.
shouting. Seriously, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack, dude.
I know. You nearly coughed up your lung a second
Play it
ago.
again. Play it again.
Okay, Constantine Mayer, thank you very much for your £2. He says Merriam Dictionary adjective definition for level.
About me just a second ago saying I tell lies. I don't tell lies.
Lie, you.
Oh, that's about. Yeah. By that point, you don't see at this point. By this point, it really triggered me. Obviously, like it wasn't just like flying off straight off like that. But yeah, my reaction to him wasn't very good. He triggered me that badly. But I was trying to get across him. Look at the state of you. I wasn't going physical. And then he gets back to me after this. You didn't hear that part. He says, after he mimicked my accent and all that, sounded like an Englishman. He says, yeah, you're heroin addict. And I'm like, do I look like a heroin addict to you? Yeah, so he actually thinks I look like a heroin addict. So that's where it was leading to, him saying that sort of thing. Sorry, babe, what were you saying?
I can't listen to him.
No, I know. But can I just say, yeah, my reaction, I should have tried to be a bit calmer, but by that time I was riled. It was just so vile that I got to the point. That's why when Flats did the second part to that, I didn't really come, just in case Sean turned up and I end up getting triggered like that, because I don't want to be triggered like that. And it's just like, that's why originally I did not agree with Flats letting the trolls and all that back in as well. That's partly one of the reasons. And I'm not being funny, but the way I see, I mean, he did it and he said he doesn't want to lose the channel. That's obviously understand. But to me, I can see he's still losing subs, and he's changed it round to letting the trolls and all that in, and it seems that he's losing subs faster. He's down to 5.1. He was up to 5.5k, 5.6k at one point. Now he's down to 5.1k. So that means 5,100.
You don't even see like
I know
the females in chat anymore.
No, you don't see any girls in chat. No.
If I go in chat, I'll just say like smash the likes and whatever and leave.
Yeah.
But obviously last night there was someone accusing someone.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't have the chat open anymore, as you know. I have the chat shut, and then when I'm in the panel side, because it's in Restream on the side of the screen, I put an A4 pad right there, so I can't see it. The only thing I see in chat now when I'm on Flats is whatever he puts up on the screen is a bolded headline or whatever.
I just go in. I don't read the comments. I just go in, say please smash the likes and that, and then leave.
Yeah. Well,
so if anyone does say hi to me in chat and I don't say hi back, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just because I'm not looking.
That's the same as me in Flats. If I don't say hello, it's because I'm not there. I come in at the start and say hello to everybody, and when Sean's usually there, he's usually spam the chat at the start. So I say something to Sean or whatever. I say hello to everybody that matters and stuff, and then I say, look, I won't see you in chat. So I'm not being ignorant at all. It's just I haven't got the chat up. I don't want to see what the trolls have to say, so it won't be up. Hey, Erin, good to see you.
Hi, Hen.
Good to see you. So, Bad idea. It's a pity you couldn't stay because we're just about to start the topic now. Can you talk for a minute, babe? I just want to heat this coffee up and then I'll start it. Okay.
Erin, Roger tried to phone me at 1:05 this morning. It's a good job my phone was on Do Not Disturb. And then I looked when I got up and blooming you and him between yous in our group chat thing had sent 50-something messages. I was like, what? Roger trying to use Rumble, weren't it? Heron, I didn't hear it. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb at night because unless like I'm well, you can text me, PJ, and chilling, I think, and I think everyone else's gets silenced because I'm not getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to help Roger with Rumble when I don't even know how to use Rumble.
Is the link in, babe?
What link?
Is the link for StreamYard? Is it pinned?
Yeah, it's pinned at the top.
Okay.
I'm knackered today. I'm aching from blooming weeding, and I had to sort my rose bush out yesterday, and I've been stabbed on my fingers and everything by thorns. Blooming sore.
I'll fly away. I'll fly away.
Yeah, we heard you singing.
Oh yeah. I put it on as part of the intro today. It was lovely, TV. Brilliant song.
See, she
Right.
told him it was late.
Say again.
She told Roger it was late.
Ah, well, there you go. There you go. He's, you know what he's like. Right. Let's do it. Let's get the video up. Let's do it. Right. Video file. Where are we? Right. Professor Dave, he calls it, like I said, Professor Dave explains, is a toxic, narcissistic scumbag. And this is from a fellow heliocentrist, Globy, not an anti-flat earther though. Don't know him. His channel's called Norbert. Norbert. Like I say, I haven't subbed to him, but I put his link for this video that we're about to do in the description. Oh, what does that say at the start? So, pause. Right, no, this video contains quite a bit of heavy subject matter, including strong language, that one, terrorism, and yeah, that kind of threats. Viewer discretion advised. Okay, so there you go. We should be good. We should be good. Right, let's just let him. I won't interrupt during what he's saying because he's opening. I haven't watched all the video, but his opening introduction and why and all that is quite long. So I'll let him say it without interrupting, so you can see where he's coming from.
Hey everyone, this is going to be a very different video than the kind of video I normally make. As my subscribers know, I mostly do music and animation reviews, plus an occasional video about a topic surrounding media. This, however, is going to be a much more serious video. Today, I'm calling a person out. This isn't quite like my response to Spectrum Pulse video, where I made a response to someone else's video because I disagree with their opinions on a topic. No, this is a video where I'm exposing somebody for some genuinely awful behavior. I honestly wasn't even sure if I even wanted to do this video in the first place since, 1, I didn't want to cause any drama, I'm not a drama channel, and I honestly never thought I'd be making a serious drama/call-out video, and 2, I was afraid that making this video would
And then I had to stop there though, because Chillin said this. What time does Roger go by? Fit time, mine. I get it. But there you go. You see there, sorry, he's not even in the community of the Globers or anti-flat earthers or whatever. You can see he is a Glober, obviously, and he did like the flat earth debunks, but he's not a prolific person within them groups. You know, he doesn't attend them groups prolifically from what I see. You know, he just doesn't seem like he's the trolley type and that. He's just calling him out for what he is. But sorry, I'll let him continue.
We got to be.
Guys, you got something to say quickly, babe?
I'm gonna go make coffee.
Okay.
The target of harassment, especially since I'm calling out a big YouTuber with over 3 million subscribers. But I eventually decided that, screw it, I would make a video about this. I have already talked about this a little bit, both on a YouTube community post a couple years ago, as well as a Reddit post I made a couple months ago. However, I felt like...
Hey, Mr. Super. Good to see you. Hey, I don't know if you know, Heron, but my last video I put out a video yesterday and did a premiere. Well, at the end of it, it was a video. It wasn't a live, but I did it as a premiere. At the end of it, I used the mix that Mr. Super did of your song. So it's you and Mr. Super at the end of my video. Let me just quickly go get it.
Hi, Mr. Super.
Just in case you haven't seen it, but yeah, you're at the end of it, and I actually tagged you in the description as well. But yeah, it's just because you guys are in the at the end in the video in the song. So where is it? Is it this one? Is it the Muslim one? Yeah, it's this one. 42-minute one with me, Ryan, and Roger. It was a clip. It was clipped from the end of the Rumble the other night. So there you go. Sorry. Come on. Back another one. Come on. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Why are you being slow today, computer? What are you playing at? Budgerigar. Oh, it's me hearing myself. You're a rare gem, so that to Vicky. Oh, okay. But there's Roger there, baby. Good morning. What do you mean, good morning? It was good morning for Vicky, like 5:02 this morning when you called her. 2:05 when she's asleep. Yeah, numpty. What's he like? Yeah, babe, there's Roger. You can go and give him some crap now. But yeah, that's the link for Mr. Super and Heaven together. No, at the end of the video, but that's the video I did yesterday. It's me, Ryan, and Roger. I put some music. I did edit in that. There's a few edits and stuff in it. I put some music and stuff through it. But yeah, that's it there. There's a link. Me, Ryan, and Roger reacting to Dave Wood talking to, was it Mohammed Hijab? Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, sorry, I'll let this guy do his talk about Professor Dave.
I need to make a video about this to get more people aware of this.
I mean,
I will be repeating a lot of what I said in those posts in this video. Links to both those posts are in the description. Once again, this was a video I wasn't even sure I wanted to make, but just like how Mr. Enter felt the need to make a video calling out Stargiant Productions for all the horrible stuff she's done, I feel like I need to do the same for the YouTuber I'll be calling out today. This actually sort of reminds me of when I wrote that long Google Docs about the Anytown guy and detailing all the horrible things he's done. Now, unlike the Anytown guy or Stargiant Productions, the person I'm calling out today hasn't done anything illegal as far as I know. That being said, not everything those other two people did was illegal per se, but was still bad. And this person has...
Yeah, he hasn't done anything illegally, but certainly immorally. He's definitely certainly immoral. You forgot about the time. You do that all the time. I see that you put out a little video on Rumble. Can you not work it? Did you not know how to do it? You're trying to go through Rumble Studio, were you? Or was you trying to go through Restream?
Said and done some very bad things. And just like Mr. Enter did in his SGP video, or I did with our Anytown guy document several years ago, I'll be going through all of these things and bringing a light to them in one place. Even if you're aware of some of this stuff, you probably don't know everything.
Yeah, you do know through Restream, you have to sort out your stream on Rumble. Once you've sorted out your stream on Rumble, you have to get the stream key link, which is there. You just need to go to the stream key part of it, and you have to go to your destinations first after on Restream and connect it that way. You have to go to, when you go to Restream, you have to connect through your destinations RTMP, because you can't connect directly like you do with YouTube and that. So you have to do RTMP, and then you have to give it that link, and then it'll join. But every time after that you make a stream up, you have to do it on Rumble first, and then connect on Restream. Kind of different from how you do it on YouTube. I'd have to show you. It's hard just to explain it, you know. But it's easy enough, bro. I mean, if it doesn't work on Restream, you'll have to do it on StreamYard. It's easy to hook up on StreamYard. I've got 2 ways of hooking it on StreamYard.
Well,
if not, you can just use the Rumble Studio. Just use the Rumble Studio and do it that way. You can get people. You can have guests in as well. Anyway, babe. So yeah, tell him, give him shit. Go on, tell him, babe.
Ledwell, 2:05 a.m. It's a good job my phone was on Do Not Disturb.
Is that all you're giving him, babe? Come on.
Well, no,
I thought you were a flat bitch. I thought you were a flat bitch.
No, but see, the thing is, because I know that people I text and who text me live in completely different time zones.
I know, we're joking.
When I go to bed, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because then I don't get woken up by Ledwell at 2:05 in the morning.
Right, let's do this.
Most of the people watching this video are not subscribers of mine, but are fans of the person I'm calling out. Or heck, maybe you are the person I'm calling out in this video. Maybe this video blew up, and a bunch of your subscribers told you about it, and now you're watching this for yourself. If that's the case, Dave, I implore you to please watch this entire video from start to finish. You've complained many times in the replies to comments on your videos about those people commenting without even watching the video. Don't be a hypocrite. Please watch this entire video. If you don't listen to everything I have to say, you haven't heard my full piece, and you're no better than someone calling a book bad after only reading the first chapter. I'm not going to play the "if you don't listen to what I have to say, why should I listen to what you have to say" card, but I do at least hope you'll practice what you preach and actually listen through to the end without dismissing this video for being from a troll. I'm not a troll.
He's not. I just actually noticed he's only got 900 odd subs. 90, so he's only got 300 more than me. So yeah, fair play to him for calling out 3 odd million or whatever millions. Not a Professor Dave's got, but like I say, he's not a flat earther. He's actually a glober. He's not an anti-flat earther, because we've never seen him about, and he's only got 900 odd subs. But his name's Norbert. Again, the link's in my description, but I've just gone to it. I think, did I take the link? Is that like that? Maybe. Is that the link?
No idea.
Yes, that's the link. That's the link. The one I've just put in. If you just in case you want to sub to him, but like I say, he's a glober, but his channel's not about that anyway. His channel's whatever, I don't know. Anyway.
Heck, I used to enjoy some of your videos.
Links at the top if anybody wants to come in, panel.
But after seeing your true colors, I lost all my respect for you. I hope you'll at least listen to my criticisms instead of just ignorantly dismissing them out of hand. Also, if you do decide to make a response video to this video on your channel, I am not backing down on anything I say in this video. I'm not a coward. Also, if you're one of Dave's
fair play to him, because you know what not Professor Dave's viewers are like. They will come and hassle. You know. They're all anti-flat earthers. They will come and hassle and be left, right, and centre. So fair play to him for sticking up for himself. And the thing is, he's in their camp, so to speak. Not as in like a prolific, like he hangs about with them all the time, but he believes the same, you know? So fair play to him.
Fans watching this video, I also implore you to please watch his entire video from start to finish.
The bit I don't like is when he says, I enjoyed when he used to debunk the flat earth nonsense. You know what I mean? So here's Rog the Tragestic. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
I didn't mean to try to wake you up. I just forgot about what
He
time
did.
it was. I thought about it after. That's why I didn't call you over and over again.
No, he meant you. He meant it, babe. He meant it.
Roger, it didn't wake me because it didn't ring on my end.
Okay. That's really good.
Yeah, she had it and do not disturb.
I do at night.
When she
I
goes
do not disturb.
Very smart. No, I hooked up Rumble last night. Even went through the codes and everything, and it went to go on live, and it just told me it was
Flats has had trouble with it on Restream. You're better to do if you're going to use it. If you're not going to use the Rumble Studio, I would honestly use StreamYard. I really would. It's a lot easier to hook up. I would.
Well, StreamYard's not even activated for me. It won't let me
make another account. Make another account. Okay. It's easy enough to make an account. All you need to do is just use another email address and make an account, because you can get a free one. You don't have to a subscription, because my subscription is like 36 quid a month, and it used to be only 15 quid a month. It's over doubled. It's ridiculous. But I need it. I need it for what I do. You know,
Yeah.
if I just initially I was only going to keep the free StreamYard, but at that time I was only streaming once every Tuesday night when Flats was off, and so I mean, and you only get 40 hours of live streaming time. So like once the 40 hours are up, you have to wait till the following month. You know what I mean? So it was. Go on.
I only got 4 more days, and I'm out of jail. So.
Yeah. But I mean, in the meantime, if you can't hook it up through either or StreamYard or Restream, just go to the Rumble Studios and do it that way. It's not hard. You have to when you go to the top of your screen where you create, you have to go to Rumble Studio, and I think you have to open your Rumble Studio with your email address and all that first. And then
Yes, ma'am.
Even if the phone rang and I answered it, I don't know how to work Rumble myself.
Oh, I wasn't going to talk to you about Rumble necessarily. There was something else. I'll talk about it later. Not
all right.
Here. You know
Right, let's get on with this, because this is a long video. It's an hour long, so I might even have to carry it on tonight. Right, let's do it.
Dave's getting a taste of his own medicine is what's happening here, isn't he?
Yes, like I said, this video is about a month old. This guy's a fellow heliocentrist, but he's only got 900 odd subs himself. He's not a groupie of theirs, you know what I mean? But he used to love Dave's videos because he doesn't agree with flat earth and all that either. And he used to love Dave's debunk videos as well as his other videos. But he started looking in the comment sections and seeing his toxicity, and it developed from there. So he's not a flat earther, he's heliocentrist, but he despises what Dave does now. I haven't watched it all. But I did watch a little bit of it just to see if it was worth doing. But I think it is.
Maybe you should tag him and he'll come over and talk to us, and maybe he'll learn something.
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
Well, like I say, I'm not subbed to him, but his link for the video is in my description. If I put the link in, and shared it, surely he'll know about that one, eh? Or do I have to put his channel link in?
I don't know.
Well, after the stream, I'll put his channel link in the description just in case that's not enough. The only reason I didn't do it is because I'm not sub to him. You know what I mean? I didn't see why. It's only a video I came across. So it's not like I'll be continuing watching his stuff when it's what he does. It's not my kind of content. This itself, he says, his video, he says, this is not his content he usually does. Like, I'll show you quickly what he's, right, share, that's it, right, here we go. So, this is his channel here. There you go. So, right, he's done one since then. So, this is the type of videos he usually does, is top 10 best hit songs of 2000s, that type of thing. Hold on, it's a bit bigger. There you go. He doesn't usually do that kind of stuff. It's songs, stuff you watch on TV, I suppose, animation, games, you know. So that's the type of channel. It's not my type of thing anyway. That's why I didn't sub. But I'll get his link, actually. I'll sub just so I can at him. So I can at him.
He likes the two angry beavers.
So it's Norbert ST. Norbert ST. Right. So I've subbed to him so I can just put it in the description. I'll do that now, just in case, so he can come over. So he can, if he ends up in the comment section and says like thanks or whatever, then I can start up a conversation. You know what I mean? So I'll put his link in. I'll put his tag in the description now. Right. Cool.
I see VeggieTales up there. There's Bob.
Where?
The cucumber.
Oh, yeah. Got you.
You know what though?
What, baby?
Because he's he's a glober, but he's calling out another glober. Like that doesn't make him wrong or anything.
I know.
If we don't hold each other accountable, then.
What do you mean? Him? Who's being wrong? Who do you mean?
No, nobody's wrong. I'm saying because obviously for the globers, they're gonna see that he's a glober.
Yeah.
Saying things about another glober.
Yeah, of course they will, yeah.
But because it's not the norm and people don't like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he's wrong. He's allowed an opinion and he's allowed to say what he thinks.
Absolutely.
You don't have to you don't have to like everyone just because you believe the same thing.
Exactly. Right, and I'm gonna put his
the key word there's believe. There you go.
There we go. Right, so his link, his link for the video and his channel link is now in the description.
Hey, you guys see Jesus Freaks in here?
Yeah, I've said hello to him already.
I missed that part.
He was here at the start. Yeah, everybody said hello to him. Always a pleasure to see him. Always a pleasure to see everybody. Right, so here we go. The link now his link is in there for his channel, so he should get that. If you see this, Norbert, I don't know your real name. Listen, come talk to us anytime. I know you're heliocentric, but we'll quite happily talk to you about flat Earth, Christ, whatever. And I totally agree with you. Professor Dave is very toxic, without a doubt, brother. Without a doubt. Anyway, let's get on with it. If you want to come chat, brother. Just leave a link in there. Leave a comment in the comment section, bro. Right, let's do it.
Left a comment before watching the entire video, I'm not going to dignify with a reply. Be better than the trolls or fans of the people Dave debunks who leave comments on his videos without even watching them. Just like with my...
See what I'm saying? See, like, you can see the bias. Yes, he will see flat earthers as trolls. And some of them can be trolling, without a doubt. We know that ourselves. But because he is on the side of heliocentrism, and because his bias is on that side, when he sees even Dave's toxic ones towards him, he can see that how they are being, but they're usually just fighting, arguing back, debating back, and you'll see that as trollish when it's not. But, and we'll have to agree, there is a lot of people who are flat earthers who act very trollish as well, towards flat earthers as well as anti-flat earthers. You know what I mean?
The only channel I've ever trolled is Sawman Dan.
Yeah. Sorry, babe.
Massively. Like, even last night, we had a flat earther having to go at another, and it's like, for nothing.
No need for it. The person knows who he is, but you don't have to say his name. So, I know you didn't, but he knows who he is.
But
also, I'm not going to say his name. Hold on, not going to say his name, but I'll just advise you. Look, dude, stay off the booze a bit. Simple. Stay off the booze.
And if you're gonna drink, don't be in chat.
Okay. That's enough.
But listen, it doesn't mean that calling somebody out for saying shit about you is wrong, because it's not. We're all allowed to defend ourselves. Whether people think we're acting like a troll because we call people out, that's their opinion, and they're entitled to it.
That's right.
Doesn't mean I've got to hear it.
That's right. Right.
Document on the Anytown guy, I'm going to start with the less bad stuff and slowly build up to the big stuff, which... Oh boy. I really hope this video doesn't get flagged.
So this is 3 minutes in, right? So yeah, it's an hour and 2. So I dare say we'll have to continue it tonight. So 3 minutes in. I dare say we will have to, because I don't think we'll get it all done in this session. Right.
Yeah. You remember when he did Lord Jamar? He was drunk the whole time.
Oh, I know.
From start to finish. If it's obvious that you left a comment...
Hey Derek, how you doing, man? Good to see you, bro.
Video, I'm not going to dignify with a reply. Be better than the trolls or fans of the people Dave debunks who leave comments on his videos without even watching them. Just like with my document on the Anytown guy, I'm going to start with the less bad stuff and slowly build up to the big stuff, which... Oh boy. I really hope this video doesn't get flagged or taken down due to what I'm going to talk about later on.
It's about a month old, Derek. It's about a month old. So this guy is a heliocentrist himself. He's a glober. He's only got 900 odd subs. I put his link in there. He used to like stuff that Professor Dave. He liked Professor Dave's not Professor Dave's heliocentric. Flat Earth debunks. But then he starts seeing these toxicities. So the guy's still a heliocentrist. He's not an anti-flat earther. He's not someone that's continually in their groups or against our groups. He usually does cartoon stuff and all that, and on his channel, you see on his channel, this is the first time he's done a call-out video to anybody or anything like that. But he started to see the toxicity in his comments, so that's why he's done the video.
Yeah. Great minds think alike, PJ.
I know. Wow, exactly the same words as well.
I know.
Dude. Nice.
Try my best to not violate YouTube's community guidelines in this video, but feel free to download this video in case that does happen. Also, just a heads up that I will be getting political in this video. I try to keep my videos as apolitical as possible, but with this particular video...
Well, so hold on. You said it's about the Globers starting calling each other out on their bad manners. In any case, normally they just let each other run rampant. What? So I thought you said you hadn't seen it. Or are you talking about something else? Or are you just saying that in a generalization? General statement.
Don't flat earthers do that and all though.
Absolutely. Of course they do.
Yeah.
There's no way I can talk about the subjects I want to discuss without getting political. I'll tread as lightly as possible, but just know that I will be discussing political topics at a few times in this video when I have to. Okay, that's enough introductory rambling. Let's talk about who it is I'm calling out and the issues I have with them. First off, let's set up some context. For those who don't know, David James Farina, aka Professor Dave, is a YouTuber and science communicator who runs the YouTube channel Professor Dave Explains. On this channel, he makes a wide variety of educational content. Though unlike Minute Earth...
I'd just like to ask, what does he explain? What does he actually explain? How to be toxic towards flat earthers? What else does he explain? He explains his narrative for heliocentrism. Well, it's more of a tries to hammer you with it, and just parrots the old indoctrination. That's it. What does he actually really ever explain, apart from his own bias? He doesn't.
He doesn't even understand chemistry, really, to tell you that much.
You know.
He doesn't have much, really, of anything.
Yes, Sonny said it as well. Oh, you're generalizing. Okay, got you, bro. That's what I thought. Agreed, Derek. I'm not a Professor Dave is one of the most vulgar. Without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt.
How many
SciShow or Beast?
How many what?
How many subs does that man have?
3.7 million, yeah. But I don't think this is his only channel. I think he has other channels, hasn't he? More than likely. Yeah. He's probably got a clips channel or... Look at that. I didn't know you actually could have a subheading called courses on here. With your podcast, live, short videos, and home playlist. I didn't know you could actually have courses on that. Unbelievable.
Well, thank God he's educating the masses, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, aye, educating the masses. You mean indoctrinating them? Puke bag. Dave admits that he has people who write his lines for him. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Who generally makes short videos for a general audience, Dave's educational content is much more academic and is made for the purpose of helping students. He originally started off doing organic chemistry tutorials. He is a former chemistry teacher, hence his online...
Now see, if he started off with tutorials, right, and he believes all the stuff indoctrinated into it, not flat earth's not in his mind, fair enough. That seems like he's trying to educate people what he doesn't know he's been indoctrinated into, maybe. So that's a helpful type thing and a good coming from a good place. But so what changes it? What changes it when you hear of flat earth going against your science fiction? What makes you turn into an anti-flat earther, a pure troll, someone that's very, very toxic? How does that happen? Mad, isn't it? Mad.
Nickname of Professor Dave. However, he soon branched out and started doing tutorials on a wide array of topics. He's got a tutorial on just about any academic topic you can imagine.
Look at this: geology, inorganic, organometallic chemistry, psychology, zoology, economics, immunology, mycology, botany, the history of drugs, announcements, get to know a scientist, pharmacology, debunks discussions, debates, microbiology, infectious diseases, biopsychology, advanced maths, IIT, JEE chemistry practice, what on earth, and Professor Dave podcast, and there's more down there. Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing, eh? Look at the amount of things he talks about, and I bet you half of the information he gives out on that is misinformation, probably.
Astronomy, biology, geology, calculus, world history, Latin. Chances are if you're a college or university student, you may have seen some of his tutorial videos. He's also had some help from some other educational YouTubers, like Mr. Beat, not to be confused with Mr. Beast, an American social studies YouTuber who actually wrote the scripts for some of Dave's tutorial videos. He's also a musician as well. He was previously a drummer in a band known as The Lonely Wild, and he also has a...
The Lonely Wild? Well, I think he should just be called The Lonely. Just the loner, or the loner, you know, that tries to indoctrinate other people online because he's a loner, you know, and he needs to go, what is it? Touch grass.
solo music side project called Simulated Sun, which is what he does when he's not making academic videos. In May 2019, Dave's channel started to move in a new direction. It all started when a YouTube channel called The Globebusters made a 3-hour-long...
Started from there, eh? Globebusters. Ooh! Now we're on rocky territory here, aren't we? Shaky territory, should I say, you know? I mean, Globebusters, yeah, I used to love them at one point. Used to love them. It's the only flat earth thing anybody knew for a little while sometimes, you know? But then, you know, all these things started coming in, you know, like all these little things that can't be proved on flat earth, you know, the ether thing, I mean, other lands, the Netflix thing, you know? So there was a lot of reason to be dubious of them back then. So
they're still out there. They're doing better stuff now, but they're still stuck on the ether thing.
Well, I didn't even know there was. I knew they still had a 24/7 channel, but I didn't know they still did this. So who presents it now?
They got a couple people. I'm trying to remember their names. Scott Level Realm. He keeps telling me about them most of the time, so I get to learn about what they're doing.
See, I don't think they're for me. I don't think they're for me anymore. But I'll take a check out and see what they're saying. But I can't see it. I can't see it. I mean,
they get their full content on there. So
didn't they have over 1 million at one point?
I think they do still.
They haven't here. They got 72,000.
Huh.
But I thought they did have over 1 million at one point.
I'll look on Rock Band. Hold on. I'll see how many got over there.
Well, he only did this video the other day. So, on Rockfin, right? Got you. Because this is YouTube site. Anyway, let's carry on.
A live stream response to a video.
What, babe?
Have you ever looked in your calendar?
What for?
So anybody who's listening, go back to 1582 and go to October.
Why?
Because it jumps from the 4th to the 15th.
Does it?
Yeah.
What made you say that? Where'd you get that from?
I seen it on a video earlier and I was like, what?
Okay.
I wonder why they did that. On Rockfin have 19,184 followers according to their.
Because
I don't know who Andrew B is, Derek. I haven't watched Globebusters since I became dubious of them, so I don't know who Andrew B is, to be honest.
Babe.
Yes.
The Gregorian calendar was introduced, leading to a 10-day jump in the calendar.
So that's why it was to do with the Gregorian, right?
October 4th to the 15th.
Yeah, that's when it became from like 10 month to 12 month. That's why you've got sept, which means 7.
No, now 13 months.
Well, whatever. I'm saying that's what sept used to mean. It used to mean 9. It used to mean 7. Now it's 9. It's the 9th month. Like oct means 8, and it's now the 10th month. December, dec, means 10, which is now the 12th month. You know what I mean? So, it's probably
1582.
1582. Just keep a note of that, babe.
Dave's astronomy series about how we know the Earth isn't flat. This prompted Dave to make a video debunking everything they said and reaffirming that actually the Earth is a sphere.
But I bet he actually didn't debunk them at all. It just did the normal. But because of your bias, you'll think it was a debunk. You know, hey, little wings, good to see you. You can say hello when I stop talking. You're weird.
I'd already said hello. I have no patience because I'm not a doctor.
Oh, shut up, babe.
Oh my god.
This was followed by 2 more flat Earth debunking videos over the course of a year. To this day,
what was the new one we came up with last night, babe? Cocktail. What was it? What did I say again? About cocktail. What was it?
You and alcohol don't mix. You don't.
Oh, that's it. If you and alcohol don't mix, it's not a good cocktail. Is it something like that? Yeah, I made that up last night. You and alcohol don't mix. It's not a good cocktail. Yeah, not a good cocktail.
Jesus,
that's a good one. It didn't come out that way, but it was. But you know what I mean. It's basically that. You and alcohol ain't a good cocktail. You know what I mean?
Alright.
It's the one.
The most popular videos on Dave's channel. The Globebusters response video is his most viewed video, with nearly 15 million views. Soon after that, much like with his tutorial videos, Dave began branching out and doing debunks on other topics as well. In addition to flat Earth debunks, he's also done debunks on things like creationism, the electric universe, COVID-19 conspiracies, quantum mysticism, and more. Some of his debunks, especially over the last year, have become a lot more political, as scientific misinformation has permeated American politics. Several of his debunks.
Hey, Dr. Evils, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Voy News.
Hello.
I'm just wondering how we don't use science and we're scientific misinformation. I don't get that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have been directed not at a general topic, but a specific person. I already mentioned the Globebusters, but some other people he's directly addressed and debunked include James Tour, Ben Davidson, Terrence Howard, Sabur Ahmad, and more.
Actually, literally, he's actually spoken to Terrence Howard directly. Wow, he actually, mind you, he spoke to Jamar and all that, and so he's actually probably reached out to them, hasn't he? See what I mean? He wants to be famous, not infamous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's more money hungry from what I can tell.
Of course, absolutely. Well, look at who's on the blooming stream with there. He's on with Daft. He's on with the UK guy. What's his name again? Sean. He did a lot of time in China. What's his name? Podcast name? Oh, it's not. Is it? Oh, what's his name again? I'm subbed to the dude.
Who?
The one in the, see the top right picture, and you can see Professor Dave in it, and then you see Daft. The one above that, Dave, that baldy guy. He's an
Oh,
English.
I know who he is. Oh God,
It's British dude, Sean. I'm sub to him because he's got some good stories anyway.
Oh, yeah, but the whole time in that one right there, he just sits there and laughs like a little girl, dude. He's nervous as hell. Yeah.
Sean Atwood.
I know he does.
That's who it is. Anyway, let's carry on.
Bunks have started to overshadow his regular academic videos, especially since these are by far the most popular videos on his channel, and especially with how rampant science.
There you go. Tony got it at the same time as me. Sean Atwood. There you go.
Hi, Tony.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Scientific misinformation has gotten as of late. Like I said earlier, scientific misinformation is permeating American politics, so his debunking videos have gotten a lot more important as of late. Okay, so that's who Professor Dave is. So, what's my issue with him? Why am I making this video?
So this is the beginning of his issue with him. Even though this guy's heliocentrist, this is the beginning of his issues with not Professor Dave, because he used to watch him. He used to like him.
Calling him out. What's he done wrong that's warranted a serious call-out video? Again, I'm starting off small.
And like I say, fair play to him, because he's only got 900 odd subs himself, and Professor Dave is in his 3.7 million or something.
The very egregious thing later. I feel the need to...
No, fair play to, that's what I'm saying. He's not being a coward. Not being a coward. Unless this is some kind of made-up beef or anything like that, because those kind of things do happen. But I doubt it. No, it's just 900 subs. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And it's a month old. There's been nothing else continued from it that I see. So I think this guy is proper. He's calling him out because he does not like his toxicity.
Reiterate that because what I'm going to be starting off with might not seem like something that bad, especially compared to what the...
Yeah, he can be. I don't watch him a lot. He does seem a bit weird. But I was just saying, some of his stuff I've watched because of the topic, not because of him, you know. But yeah, he is a little weird. He is a bit weird.
Anytown Guy and Star Giant Productions were guilty of. So please...
Sorry?
Sean Atwood?
Sean Atwood, yeah. That was little Wayne saying that.
Please bear with me as I start by talking about something relatively innocuous. Not to mention that this less bad thing does relate to the very bad thing and will be important context for when I eventually get there. Alright, so the first issue I have with Professor Dave, and the thing that initially started turning me off from him, is how he responds to his critics. If you go to one of his debunking videos, sort the comments by newest first, and find a comment he replied to, 99% of the time, he's incredibly rude to whoever he responds to. Constantly swearing at them, throwing out insults like little boy, oftentimes throwing in a go cry about it or sack up and press play or something, and just generally acting like a douche. I started noticing this behavior of his and getting put off by it. I want to say about 3 years ago. A lot of the people he's responding to are fans of the person.
Why is he not pausing? Yeah. See? And he's literally like, he does do that. Little douche, because he doesn't like the answer, doesn't like the response, or anything like that. Little douche, little cry, little bitch. That kind of thing. He's a child. He's an absolute child.
So why would I go to him to get educated?
Exactly.
Debunking and just coming over to the video to defend their idol. Now, on some level, I can understand why Dave acts this way. After all, it is frustrating when ignorant or brainwashed people refuse to listen to reason. There are a lot of very...
For Jackson, whoos! For Jackson, good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure, dude. Always a pleasure.
Stupid flat earthers out there who continue to deny that the earth is a globe no matter how much evidence you give them. Talking to these people is like talking to a wall, so I can understand getting annoyed when talking to them and starting to act a little aggressive.
So that's as bad as he says that I've seen so far about flat earthers. I can deal with that. It's like talking to a brick wall. Well, it is like talking to a brick wall to us because we know what we're presenting to them is truth. So to them, it will be like a brick wall. So I'm okay with them saying that. That's as bad as he goes from what I've said about against flat earthers, you know. So yeah, I'm okay with what he said.
Strangely enough, I've rarely ever been annoyed by Dave's attitude in his debunking videos themselves. I actually have enjoyed many of Dave's debunking videos, like his Flat Earth debunks, or his video on space weather news.
Exactly. What evidence? Exactly. My point exactly, bro.
I think his snarky attitude and joking really benefited the latter video. In his replies to his comments on his debunks, though, he's a lot ruder, and it really started to irk me when I first saw it.
Right, so there you go. Right, so this is someone called Michael Baskins 9450 saying Farina is a cocky and very disrespectful guy. Having millions of followers went to his head. Tour on this other side showed a good grasp on the subject, but couldn't stay calm and cool. It would be nice to hear analysis of what was said by a group of respected, unbiased professors in the field. So Professor Dev says, Tua is a completely effing clueless and lying fraud, as I proved in this exchange. Cry more about it, dipshit. I mean, come on. Is that a necessary reply to what the guy said?
He's mad at Savina.
Yeah.
You know that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is that a nice, I mean, come on. What was wrong with the comment that guy said? Farina is a cook. Yeah, because you are being cocky. You're being cocky. Farina, you're being cocky. So what, I mean, to just by calling you cocky and disrespectful, you have to come up with effing clueless and lying brothers are privileged and did it. Who's the one greeting? You, dipshit.
Who's the one that failed chemistry 4 times and can't get a professorship?
That would be Dave.
Yes, it would.
That's what I said, Derek. That's what I said. I don't mind it either because we know when we're coming, when they're talking to us. Yes, I'm not going to back down because what I'm saying is the truth. So yes, I'm okay with being called a brick wall in that context, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Me too. Yeah, let's carry on. What are you saying, baby?
I was talking to Roger.
Okay. Yeah, but what was you saying?
Because Roger said who failed 4 times in chemistry or biology or whatever.
Yeah.
And I said that would be Dave.
I'll be Davy boy. Right.
All these, even if I agree with the video itself. I especially love this reply here where he tells someone, do not procreate. And by the way,
say, do not procreate. I mean, I know it's only a couple of words, but it's a very insulting thing to say.
Do you know how many times I've heard that?
I know.
Like in everyone's chat.
Yeah. Something they like saying.
Dave responds to comments on his debunks incredibly frequently. Again, go to the comments on one of his...
That's it. You mix with alcohol doesn't make a good cocktail. That's it. That's how I said it, baby. Minute.
Okay.
You mix with alcohol is not a good cocktail. Yeah.
Hi, Derek.
Yeah. I was going to say Derek's been in here for a while, babe. Oh, he's just said hi to you now. I get it. Right, let's carry on.
Debunks and sort them by newest first. He's responding to nearly every comment telling him he's wrong or is a fan of the person he's debunking.
And that's
why.
When you get as many comments as Dave must get, who answers them all? He does. When it's against him, he answers all the ones that are debating him anyway, that's saying, look, you could be wrong about that in any way. You know what I mean? He's the one with being very disrespectful in every one of these comments. Now, I haven't been in his comment section, but I'm going by this guy's information and what he's showing, you know?
I understand respond to maybe a couple comments, but he responds to a lot of them. It feels like he spends at least an hour every day doing this, and even more than that on days when he uploads a debunk. Doesn't he have anything better to do in his free time? Honestly, I think he should just stop replying to these people. He's clearly not getting through to them.
I've got 620 subs. Hold on, let me just see now. It's probably going down again. We know what, like... Oh, 620 it stayed at. It was on 622 yesterday and came down again. Yeah, right, sound. Like 620, but even with the... I don't get that many blooming comments at all. But the comments I do get, I try and reply to them. But sometimes if I get, just say, over 20 comments, sometimes I don't reply to them all because I end up forgetting that thread is still going on. But obviously, he must be checking his comments all the time just to see if he can turn around and slag off a flat earther behind his safe keyboard. You know what I mean? What, babe?
If somebody comments in my thing and I'm not very keen on them, then I just ignore them or ban them.
Oh, yeah, Bev wants to have a chat with you. Why? I wonder why Bev wants to have a chat with you.
Idea.
Vicky, because I comment a community post, and what's his name again? Bev.
Try thinking,
yeah, Bev. What's his other name? What's his
Bev.
Yeah, but I knew his other name. Anyway, Bev from Try Thinking wants to have a chat with her. Like, what the heck is that about? What the heck? Anyway, one of them. I don't think she's interested in chatting with you, bro. You're quite welcome to come in the chats. her streams and all that, but I don't know if she's interested in talking to you
I
directly.
don't know him.
Because she doesn't know you. Exactly.
No,
Why?
and
She would
it's
need to
supposed.
hold on. She would need to get to know you in her chat first before she agreed to something like that. Go on, babe.
No, but it was a post that was nothing to do with like
Exactly.
in chat.
I know.
Well, Vicky, what he wants to talk about is whatever Emma wants you to talk about. It's not Bev.
Who's
Bev
Emma?
doesn't run the show. It's Emma.
Oh, who's Emma?
Oh, she's the girl in charge of Try Thinking, really, to tell you the truth.
No,
She's the
I
mod
know.
over there.
See, I don't watch him. I used to stick up for him about 6 years ago in the chat. People's calling him this, calling him that. But that's at the time I thought he was a blooming flat earther and not so much sitting on the fence. You know what I mean? But then I hear that he's sitting on he presented flat earth evidence and then claimed nothing. And now he presents flat earth evidence, but it's a globe.
But
And
he's
like,
not
what?
somebody I speak to.
No, exactly.
Not even in chat.
No, I know. So she would have to get to know you first in chat before she would even agree. Yeah. I'm just saying, babe. You would have to get to. I'm not saying you're agreeing. I'm saying anybody, if she not going to know people, she would have to get to know you in chat before she should even think about agreeing to something like that. That's my point, babe. You weirdo. Right, go on. Roger was going to say something.
I don't know. I'm good. I just said that you're not missing much.
Well, there you go. There you go.
You're good.
Ignorant people are going to be ignorant, and Dave clearly isn't going to change their minds, and it feels like a giant...
We're not ignorant, that's for sure. I'll let you off with that one, bro.
waste of his own time. He even admitted in one reply to a comment asking why he does this, that it's his way of procrastinating. Far be it from me to tell someone else what to do in their free time, but I don't think sitting in front of a computer for at least an hour a day, typing out rude insults and swears at people is a very healthy habit. And again, he's a...
Totally agree. What is the point in it? What does it do? Are you teaching people, which you proclaim to be doing through your channel, are you teaching people anything by replying with cuss words, swear words, and slander? You know what I mean? No. Not at all. Not at all.
Well, I heard there's a saying, don't turn a nasty habit into a virtue.
Well, yes, exactly. Exactly. Well said, man.
Incredibly rude in his replies. Like, seriously, he's one of the rudest people I've ever seen in my life, in real life or online. Some of these replies sound like they're coming from a playground school bully.
There you go. Point taken. Point given, point taken as well. Like, school, I said it, childish schoolyard, and the bully. And the bully. Go on, babe.
But his comments are no different to 90% of the global comments in any flat earth chat.
Right, exactly.
And they're not. Like, there's no difference.
No, exactly. And fair play to him. Fair play to another heliocentrist. You know what I mean? Calling him out. And he didn't say anything but too bad about flat earthers. Fair play. What he did say is coming from his own bias, you know? But he wasn't slanderous or insulting about it, you know? I mean, saying we're ignorant, that's his opinion. I don't think that's being slanderous. He just thinks we're being ignorant, you know?
No, but I think
that's coming from a place of being indoctrinated. I'm talking about the guy's video, not Dave.
I know, yeah. But like the bloke said, if you're doing that for an hour a day, like, why? But then you look at the anti-flat earthers that create sock after sock after sock and do it all day, every day.
That's right.
That's
like,
insanity.
It goes for anyone that's doing it all day, every day.
Of course. Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Sound like honest folks, don't they?
Oh, what's that? Rather Dave is teaching people what not to do, but that's by default, really. I, not a Professor Davis brand.
Is he?
Do you know my thumbnail? I used one of his actual pictures of for the AI to copy, but the AI's made them look far too good looking on my thumbnail. But it's all good. It's all good.
You're so butthurt. Go cry about it. Not only that, but this behavior has only gotten worse over time. Although I said before that I've really been annoyed by Dave's attitude in his debunking videos.
Perpetually getting worse. Perpetually, and at the same time, like, as he's perpetually getting worse, he's perpetually regressing in age, in mind. You know, he's getting worse, as in the insults are getting worse, but the insults are getting more childish. And so he's regressing back in age until he's right an egg again, you know? Who knows?
Well, alcohol and Dave don't make a cocktail.
That's it. Mixed Dave and alcohol, it's not a good cocktail.
That drunk debunk, that goes.
That's why we was talking about it, because of drunk debunk, wasn't it? Yeah, man.
Themselves, I think they're a good start to showcase how much worse is.
Touche, Roger. Thanks for using my bull. Hey, listen, anybody can keep. I tell Vicky yesterday, I said you can keep that one if you want. But anybody can use it. I don't mind. It's all good.
Attitude has gotten over time. What?
I won't claim copyrights. Promise.
One thing I noticed upon going back to his early debunks is how night and day the difference is in his tone of voice compared to how it is now. Here's a clip from his response to the Globebusters, his very first debunk.
These are the two tropics. I don't know what you think these circumferences are, but it's safe to say that this one is smaller than this one. If that's the case, one of two things must be true.
And here's a clip from one of his newest debunks. Final update on Sabora Ma, the pathetic lying fraud.
When will you idiot apologists learn your lesson? When I debunk you, just shut the fuck up, and nothing worse.
See, you could see the change. That was a month ago from the time this video was made, so 2 months ago, compared to 5 years ago. And there was definitely a difference then. Look at how puffed up he's got. How arrogant and puffed up and boastful. Narcissistic, without a doubt. Who does he think he is? Because I guarantee it, and I say this a lot, he wouldn't say this to your face. He really would not say this to your face. Anything I say here online, I would say to people's faces. Yeah? Even if they're bigger than me, I'll say it to them. But this dude here, he would not say that to anyone's face. And I'm so glad another heliocentrist calling him out. You can't wait, can you, babe? Hey,
no, I've got no patience because I'm not a doctor.
All you need to do is wait till it stopped. Hey, only up, dude. It's good to see you, bro.
I said it first.
Obviously.
Will happen.
Notice how much angrier he sounds in the latter clip compared to the former clip.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's nowhere near as unbearable as Mr. Enter is at his angriest, but it is definitely noticeable. And heck, it's not even just his debunks. In many of his regular tutorial videos, his tone has taken a very noticeable shift. Go back and watch any of his pre-2019 tutorial videos. He has a very calm, friendly, optimistic attitude in them, like what you'd expect from an actual teacher in the classroom.
As an object falls, potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, but the sum of...
Yeah, see, that just sounds like he's indoctrinating, trying to teach. Now, big pride, puffed up chest, you know what I mean? He just thinks he's the boy because he made a bit of money, got a few million viewers, subs and all that, you know? Can't be wrong, ever. You know, he's just become puffed up. So, yeah, big, you change your passion for glory, you know? Like it says in Rocky 3.
The potential and kinetic energies of the object will be the same at every instant during the freefall.
Now compare that to how he sounds in one of his newest tutorial videos.
If we plot the function z equals f of xy in 3D Cartesian space, we will get a surface where the elevation above the xy plane is given by the value of the function f at each point in the plane.
He doesn't sound nearly as upbeat. He sounds much more jaded and subdued. I think the reason for this is that his optimism has dissipated as science denial and misinformation has continually grown worse over the past decade and contributed to Dave's pessimism, something Dave himself even acknowledged at the very end of his The Dangerous Rise of Anti-Intellectualism video.
I will admit my youthful optimism has been diminished as I enter middle age, but I'm not giving up just yet.
But it's not just his tone of voice itself. In his
He's tone of voice has changed, doesn't it? Even when he's not swearing, you can tell he's puffed up just by the tone of his voice. Not a Professor Dave finally getting called out from his own. Exactly, bro. Exactly. The link is in the description. I've put the link for this video and a link to his channel. The channel's called Norbert. He's only 900 odd subs. You know, he's got about 300 odd more than me. 300 more than me. So he's not a big channel. So fair play to calling out his own. You know, his channel's not all about heliocentrism or anything like that. But he is a glober. He's a normie that's a glober, I would say, and enjoyed the flat debunks and that Dave did, because he used to be a follower of Dave. He liked Dave. He liked it. He liked the debunks. until he started seeing the comment sections and unnecessarily toxic, you know. So yeah. So the link, if you need the link, bro, if you want to check it out, his channel, and it's Norbert SD. That's in the description, and the link for this video is in the description as well, bro. Just in case you want to have a look.
I have a quick question, PJ. Have any of these people actually looked into Captain James Ross Clark and his expeditions, or Cook, and how big the radius of the said plane we live on actually is?
You would think maybe that they would have a look into it, you know. You'd think maybe, because there's no way, if it was such a thing as this bloody sphere, how are you measuring it? You're not tying bloody knots in a rope and going around the world and keeping someone to keep the rope nice and taut just across the surface of the water till it comes right round to the other end to measure it with knots. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing that.
The rope eventually, if you actually made a circle out of it.
Exactly. There's no way whatsoever of physically measuring a bloody globe of, what is it, 24 whatever, you know what I mean, 24,000 miles, isn't it? But,
square mile. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, miles square. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. No, and what's the circumference? Just the circumference I'm talking about.
Oh, Jesus.
Is
it 39, 69?
Yeah, that's kilometers, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Let me know, I've got confused myself now. I used to... yes, that one. Yeah, it's worth 40,000 kilometers basically. So 24 the equator, right? So our circumference, the distance all the way around the equator is 24,000 miles. Aye, what I thought. What's what I thought? Roundabout.
You got a tape measure?
Yeah, exactly. So no one is physically measuring a globe that vast distances, that vast measurement. You could be able to calculate it somehow, but you're not physically measuring it. That's for sure. Hence, we see no curvature. There's no gas pressure without containment. You know what I mean? There's no proof of any curvature apart from fisheye lenses, curved windows, manipulated photos, stuff like that. We live on a bloody flat plane. Go on, Roger.
No, that's all I had to say. That's the point.
Hey,
yes.
I'm going to go watch.
Why? What's up?
It's aching.
You always disappear on my streams. You hate my streams.
No, I don't.
I'm going to disappear here soon, PJ. I got to go watch the grandkids.
You both hate my stream. Nah, I'm on joking. I'm on tonight again, remember. Flats is not on tonight, so I'm on again tonight. But tonight, I'll just go to say to people tonight, because usually on Friday I do The Chosen, a couple of episodes of The Chosen, the Jesus series, and the movie. But this Friday I'm only going to do a movie because tonight I'm going to do a couple of episodes of Chosen after the topic, because on Saturday morning the round table has started. So if I do 2 episodes and a movie like I usually do and all that stuff, I'll only get like half an hour sleep before I have to go on the round table. So I'm going to do The Chosen tonight, 2 episodes of, and on Friday do a movie. You know what I mean? But then on Saturday I'll do 2 movies. Sunday I'll do what I usually do as well. Right, sorry. Go ahead, babe. Sorry.
You go now. Love you.
I love you too, baby. Say bye to everybody.
Bye, everybody. Love you all. Bye, Rog.
Bye, babe. Babe.
Bye.
Debunks, Dave has also started becoming a lot more harsh in terms of language. Dave didn't used to swear in his debunks. I think the first debunk where he ever said a swear word was in his Space Weather News video where he said the B word, and that was him quoting Ben Davidson, the guy who runs that channel.
Pinball playing beta male bitch.
And then in his quantum mysticism debunk, he said B.
What is it with, why does he like the word bitch so much? Is it because he used to get bitched about or something like that? He keeps... Yeah, bitch is a big one for them, isn't it? Yeah, you the bitch, like we are their bitches and stuff like that. I mean, who is it that's always who's always in the mind of a bloody anti-flat earther? A flat earther, you know?
Yeah.
They're numpties, man. They're numpties. What's that? Why exactly? Why this pinball? Exactly, bro. Exactly. Because he's a numpleton.
Yes, but now Dave regularly swears in his debunks. And I'm not put off by this because I'm sensitive to naughty language or anything. I'm put off by this because a person swearing is someone who...
He's trying to make himself sound big and aggressive and like, I could deal with you. I could deal with you. Like Lord Jamar and all that, trying to go gangster with...
That sounds like he wants to be an alpha male, kind of. He's got a complex, dude.
Oh, I could
That's
put him
not
onto a
an alpha.
man. I can put him onto a man who's got courses if he wants to pay 30 grand a course and stuff like that. Oh, Wes Watson, a real cool guy called Wes Watson, another alpha male that thinks he knows bloody everything on the world. Peg Watson, who takes up the Jackson from his missus. Oh my goodness, disgusting.
It sounds like they have like problems with their own masculinity.
No, exactly. Yes, Dave probably sucks at pinball, so he's salty about it. Absolutely, bro.
runs an academic channel meant to help students. I hate to sound like Helen Lovejoy here, but a lot of kids presumably watch Dave's videos. Like I said, the main focus of Dave's channel is academic tutorials. I'm sure there are a lot of kids who watch his videos for help understanding math or astronomy.
Academic indoctrination.
Imagine if one of those kids watching one of his algebra videos accidentally clicked on one of Dave's recent debunks in the recommended page and then got exposed to this.
Exactly,
So naturally,
exactly. Like a kid might want to look, I've got homework to do. Shit, I'm struggling. I don't know much about this. Oh, I know a YouTube video. That might help me. Dave comes up and he gets a nice, helpful one. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. Next time I'm stuck, I'll go and see Dave. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this one. Let's go see Dave again. He clicks on the wrong one, effing and blinding and calling people this and retards and all that kind of stuff unjustifiably. You know what I mean? Disgusting. Yeah. That's a what if scenario. But what ifs can happen, you know? It's a principle.
Oh, we do.
Absolutely, bro.
In his typical cowardly bitch-ass fashion, yesterday he posted this video. And now that you've read our entire email exchange...
What is a bitch-ass fashion? B-A-F. Bath. What's a bath? Bitch-ass fashion. Wow.
Weird.
Isn't it? Bitch-ass. Yeah. Hey, Kim in the hoose. Kim in the hoose. Kim in the hoose. Kimmy in the hoose.
You're ready to see what a pathetic, lying little shit this guy is.
Now, imagine one of that kid's parents was in the same room and overheard that.
Couldn't you call them a liar in a straightforward way? This guy, I do not believe. It seems to me that he is lying about what he's doing. No, it's this mofo, big that liar. You sound like a tard.
Well, when I was young, my grandmother said that anybody that talks like that completely all the time are just ignorant, to be honest.
Of course they are, without doubt. And he's doing it for a reason, because like he says, he didn't used to do it at the beginning. But since he's raised his millions, he probably wanted to swear like that at the beginning. But since he's got his millions and that, he's a commodity to YouTube now. He's profitable for YouTube now, isn't he? So, not commodity, but there you go.
He's a puppet.
Yes, absolutely. So they'll let him off with things now, certain things.
Yep.
Because he's got so many subs, because he makes money.
What would their reaction be? They'd probably be shocked to find out the same YouTuber helping their kid pass math class was also swearing like a sailor in other videos of his.
Exactly, dudes, like bloody Wes Watson and all that crap heads.
I wonder if Dave's gotten any emails from concerned parents about that. By the way, I feel like it's worth mentioning that Dave is a husband and a father, something he's mentioned a few times in his videos.
I have 2 little kids, and it's very stressful for my wife when I'm away. We have 2.
Really? And what happens if your kids are outside that door listening to you? You know what I mean? You don't know what your kids are sneaking about when you're in there working, adoring your black globlets on top of your bookshelf.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's not getting sympathy for me because he has 2 kids.
Hell no.
2 little kids, like, you don't go to Antarctica.
I'm actually curious. Do Dave's wife and kids know about his online rudeness? Is Susan Farina okay with her husband insulting people online? Do Dave's kids know about their dad's potty mouth?
Is his wife okay with him saying don't procreate and stuff like that? Is his wife okay with that?
I don't think so. He's actually procreating, isn't he?
Well, yeah. Don't you dare go and procreate. He goes, I can because I'm clever. And you're not. You're not clever, so you can't procreate. You wouldn't even know how to procreate. Procreated well before him.
Saying these things behind a closed door or anything. He's saying them publicly online for anyone to view. Doesn't sound like Dave's setting a very good example for his kids. But okay, whatever. Maybe Dave is one of those parents who doesn't mind kids being exposed to swearing. Dave has a very two-faced...
Oh, I chilling. They are. They're a bit vicious, aren't they? Snappy buggers.
nature to him. On the one hand, he's a nice guy who wants to teach students and help them in the classroom, which is commendable. But then on the other hand, he's also making videos mocking people for being stupid and swearing at and insulting people in their replies to comments on those videos. It's almost hard to believe these two pieces of text were written by the same person. It's like learning that your favorite celebrity, who acts really nice and friendly on camera, is actually a jerk when the camera's off.
I mean, now look how friendly that Ellen used to seem like on a show. Yes, lesbian and all that, but she always seemed very, 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 very friendly. Nice. You'd be cool. You'd think, yeah, I can chill with her. She's funny and stuff like that, you know? And then you see actually what she's like and how she treats her employees and how she lies and tries to gaslight people, you know? Really bad, really bad. That's kind of the same kind of situation, same kind of attitude, same kind of person as Dave, as these anti-others. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Offer behind closed doors. Now, on numerous occasions.
Oh, by the way, Luke, Matt, the Australian dude, he's given me a good topic about faith alone. Faith alone. So we'll do that this week sometime. 2 videos on faith alone. What's his name? A Catholic guy tries to debunk faith alone. You know what I mean? So yeah, that should be good. So watch out for that this week.
Including in the replies to his comments, Dave has defended his attitude many times, arguing that this is how the people he's debunking and or their fans deserve to be spoken to, and has argued that people should stop tone policing him. He even addressed this point in his 10th anniversary extravaganza video.
I really can't help but use the tone that I do. It's just my personality. Well,
it's not. He showed you from one of your videos. Well, he's not showing you. He showed everybody from one of your videos in the past how your tone had completely changed. That's not your tone in general, dude. Unless the one at the beginning was you acting, and now you've just let your own self go. Absolutely, I think it's demonic. Or you've just got a bad attitude, bro. Really bad.
Look at him. He's gaining weight. Yeah. I think it is alcohol. Yeah.
Gosh. I mean, I'm saying, of course. I'm not going to say 100% in that. Yeah. But to me, it would not surprise me. I'm not going to say 100%.
I can't do it any other way. But to speak more specifically, we've been trying to be diplomatic, and by we, I mean the scientific community and science communicators. Have
the what community? The what community? Scientific community. What that he's in? Ooh, sugar! What happened now? Someone disappeared. Who? Oh, that's it. It's gone. It's come back. It was me. I just clicked something on the keyboard and Google Help came up. I'm like, what? Yeah. It spun exactly, bro. Exactly that.
Cha-ching.
Yep. Cha-ching.
I've come at this with diplomacy for decades, and the problem has gotten substantially worse.
Where's your diplomacy? Well, are you diplomatic? Wow. The only reason your first videos were all soft and all that is because you had nobody opposing you at that point. You hadn't been into the flat earth thing at that point. As soon as that comes about, money, the attitude comes out, you get paid for it, more arrogant than ever. You've took the broad road, dude. You've took the broad road.
So,
well, I'm going to take up on you,
being very...
Sorry, bro, you're going.
I got to get the babies. No.
Okay, brother.
And I got to work after that, too, so I got a long day.
So you won't be on tonight, then?
No.
I'll be on. I'm going on about 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., which is literally...
I should be done working by then.
So 5.25 hours away. 4 or 5.25 hours away. And we've got a couple of episodes of The Chosen tonight as well as the topic because of the weekend. I'm not doing The Chosen at the weekend. I'll just do a movie because I've got to get up for the round table on Saturday. You know what I mean? So we'll do The Chosen tonight. Cool. Groovy.
See you later, Peter. I'll be listening.
Yeah, good. I'll see you tonight. I don't know what the topic is, but I'll see you tonight.
Okay. Later.
Bye. Ta-da.
Very nice and non-confrontational has not worked. I'm not saying that it can't work, and I'm not saying that nobody should take that approach, especially one-on-one. And again, the way I make content is different.
Sorry, Kat, what comes in there? I'd like this guy. I like this guy's stats popping up in my recommend. I'll blame you, PJ. What you mean, the Norbert guy? I'm sorry.
From how I would interact with someone face to face.
Fair play to him. He's a heliocentrist. He's a glober. He's a normie, but he's a glober. But calling him out for being toxic, fair play to him. Fair play to him.
But that has not worked. Definitively, things are much, much worse than they were 20, 30 years ago in terms of science denial and reality denial. So this is the way I choose to do it. I don't mince words. If you're a fraud, you're a fraud. I call you a fraud. If you're a lying fraud, if you're, a propaganda peddler.
So if you do that, how come I don't hear you saying stuff about yourself? If you call it, how come I don't hear you saying stuff about yourself? You're a fraud.
Or whatever it is, that's the language I use. And I
mean,
want to be
by fraud, I just mean a liar. I don't mean he's like doing fraud or anything like that. I just mean he lies about us and all that kind of crap. He's toxic towards us as usual, like them all. So yeah, there you go.
Really scathing because what you're doing is incredibly damaging to society. So I speak to and about people the way they deserve to be spoken to and about.
Really. But I mean that comment I seen earlier didn't deserve the reply it got, as far as I see. I don't know how you think that justified that I don't know how you think you're justified with that comment. Really don't.
Everyone else can find their own style, and I have no interest in telling other science communicators what to do or how to speak.
Bonnie.
But let's all do it however we wish to do it, and hopefully we'll get through to enough people somehow.
And again, I understand where Dave is coming from to some extent. If I were to criticize how angry Mr. Enter was at times in his Stargive Productions Belongs in Prison video, I'd be missing the point entirely. As much as I can't stand Mr. Enter's shouty voice, with a topic as serious as that, it could be argued that it was warranted, and that's not the time or place to criticize his tone. Also, Dave is very passionate about his debunks. He's said on numerous occasions, including in the aforementioned The Dangerous Rise of Anti-Intellectual...
He's passionate about his debunks because it makes him money, Norbert. He's passionate about his debunks because it spreads out his narrative and makes him more money. His debunks, which are not debunks at all, bro, I'm telling you, come and have a word with us. We're friendly enough. You've got 900 odd subs. I've got 620. You've got a few more than me. If you see this, you're tagged. Come and chat to us, bro. Come and chat to us. I won't be an ass. I won't be an ass to you. Just come and chat to us, man. Totally agree with you and Dave. Totally agree with you and Dave. But his debunks aren't debunks. I promise you, they're not. Come chat to us, man. Come chat to us.
Video that anti-science mentality is the single biggest threat facing humanity.
Anti-science mentality and reality denial is the single greatest threat facing mankind.
I'm not sure if I totally agree with that, but
Derek says if one is going to pretend to have the moral high ground, you don't act like an undisciplined child, Dave. The man is just like, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Hey, Bonnie Pops. Bonnie! You're getting into the lingo.
I do agree that science denial is a problem, and that scientific misinformation, like the vaccines cause autism myth, is...
Yeah, a little bit. Don't want to talk about that. Let's move forward a little bit. Let's go to that. Right, because I'm like, we don't know that. We don't know things like that. I will not comment on what you just said. We'll not do medical misinformation on this channel. So there, let's bypass that. So this is a comment, obviously, on his channel. And then a reply. So you are just full of yourself. It is amazing how a person could be so brilliant to understand and explain complex things and yet remain. So this is from another heliocentrist. Look, you are just full of yourself. It is amazing how a person could be so brilliant to understand and explain complex things and yet remain a fool of incapable communicating with his fellow human beings in a civil manner. So there you go. To me, that sounds like the guy that is talking to Dave there seems like he would be a glober or a normie that believes in heliocentrism. That's what it sounds like to me. Could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me. And that's from a fellow. If that's right, then it's a fellow glober. So let's just see what his reply is. A civil manner, crying, laughing. James is a lying apologist, fraud, who shouts and screams and lies about science while slandering Nobel Prize winners. And you're whining about me because I expose him? Sit down and shut the F up, you brainless. See? I mean, what? What? Can you not see how much of a hypocrite you are right there? He's just trying to correct your attitude. And you go on like that to someone I think is in the same camp as you. That's disgusting, bro. It really is, man. I'm so glad I don't go to his chats. Unbelievable, man.
The first time I was really put off by Dave's attitude in one of his replies was on his Pierre-Marie Robitaille debunk. I can't find the comment where he said this is screenshot, so you'll take my word for this. I remember he replied to a comment on the video and said something along the lines of, if someone insults me, I insult them back. I have no obligation to be...
Where did that guy insult you? Apart from saying you're just arrogant or something. Which is the truth. That's not an insult. That was the truth. What is it he said? No, you're full of yourself. That's the truth. How is that an insult? It's the truth. Yeah, right, Dave.
Kind to anyone. Really? You think it's acceptable to insult someone or they insult you? Just because they did it to you first doesn't make it okay for you to do it to them. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Two wrongs don't make it right. Yes, I know you feel like doing it back. Two wrongs don't make it right. That's why we have to check ourselves, take every thought captive. Because if someone insults you, if someone pees you off, your first thing is going to be, I'm going to get them. Take every thought captive. Think about it. You're okay to be angry. Check your actions. Check your actions. It's okay to be angry, righteously angry, but check your actions. It's how you respond, you know? And I'm not that brilliant at that sometimes. I mean, look at the other night with Sean Hawkins. He peeved me off that much that I ended up, I didn't swear or anything. I mean, I might have said BS and pissed off and stuff like that, but I never effed and binded like he did, you know? But it triggered me, and my reaction wasn't brilliant. So yes, we have to check ourselves. Take every thought captive.
Right. I know it's frustrating having to deal with trolls and ignorant people insulting you in the comments, but you should be better than the people you're criticizing. You should be setting an example and
my point exactly.
The situation, not stooping down to their level, insulting them back. Not only is it insanely hypocritical, but fighting fire with fire always gets you burned. I know you're an atheist, right, Dave, but do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you don't want people insulting you, don't insult others.
Nice. Nice, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Ooh, eh? Do unto others. Fair play, he used scripture, but I actually think that's Mandela, that one, isn't it? Oh, thanks for that. When did you send me this bit? Oh, you sent me this 20 minutes ago. I'll watch them after I finish the stream. On WhatsApp, I'm talking about. It's so nice to actually hear from Globies where I can agree with them on some things for yes! Innit, bro? Innit? Like I say, Norbert, it'd be nice if you could come talk to us. I don't know your real name. I don't know if that is your name, but I'm just calling you by your channel name because that's the only way the name I can see. So, Norbert, if you want to come chat, bro, if you see this, come chat, man. And we're friendly enough, I promise.
Be the better person. And I know Dave might respond to that by saying, I'm already being the better person.
Because he doesn't seem like a knob. He seems like a nice guy, this dude. You know? Seems like a nice guy.
by debunking con men and neutralizing scientific misinformation. Well, to that I would say, okay, but if you want to be an even better person, don't use the same infantile tactics as the ignorant trolls in your comments.
I would totally agree. I mean, he's talking about it vice versa, the other way around from us, but same principle. Absolute same principle. Absolutely agree.
And as for Dave's argument that we've tried being civil for years and that's not working, so now it's time to be aggressive, first of all, is being...
Where for years? Hey, can't fix stupid. Oh, maybe he should. That would be a good one. But I don't know if he knows them, to be honest. And because FTFE is mainly debunking flat earth, isn't he? And stuff like that. This guy, he only did Dave because of his, not just because he's debunked, because of the other stuff he does to do with alleged science and mathematics and all that stuff, you know. So maybe he hasn't heard of FTFE, but you would have thought. But if we get to talk to him, because he's only got 900 odd subs, so he should manage to see my tag for him, because I've tagged him in the description and I've put his link in for this video and I've subbed to him. And maybe he'll come chat. I've asked him, hopefully if he sees this, to come chat. So it'd be cool to chat to him. I don't want to try and bloody bruise his brain with, oh, these are assholes, these are MFOs, and slagging him off to the max. I'm just going to just tell him the truth, you know? Just talk to him. It'd be nice to talk to him. It'd be cool. And to review FTFE, I think that would be a good thing for him to do. Absolutely. If he thinks that Dave's toxic, which he very much is, I wonder how he'll feel about FTFE, who's just as toxic, you know? And Dawkins as well, Sean Hawkins, all these people. But like he says at the start of this is not his usual content. His usual content is, well, like I'll show you guys. And well, if you click on, you'll see. If you click on his link, you'll see what his content is.
Being aggressive actually working? Has being rude, swearing at, and insulting people commenting on your debunks actually helped them learn science or stop being ignorant? I'm willing to bet for at least 90% of the people you've really replied to in your comments, no, it hasn't helped them. It's probably just made them less likely to want to be educated. So this idea that we need to be more aggressive when it comes to debunking pseudoscience because being civil isn't working just seems like you're swapping out an unsuccessful strategy with an even more unsuccessful strategy. Also...
Exactly. It's just the same as saying two wrongs don't make a bloody right. It's silly.
I would argue that if someone tried to be an educator and who actually was a professor in the classroom, being civil is the best way to educate people. Let me ask you a question, Dave.
But he was never a professor. Do you not know that he's not a professor? He is actually not a professor. He might have been in the classroom, but he was never a bloody professor, and he admits that himself. Surely you know that, Norbert. Surely you know that. I don't know. But check it out if you don't. He's definitely not a real professor. Yeah.
Let's say you were teaching at a grade school and you had a student who was raised as a flat earther or young earth creationist, and they kept making the same ignorant arguments that the Globebusters or Ken Hovind do. Would you insult them and swear at them like you do in the comments of your videos?
There you go. I disagree with him about the ignorance of flat earthers and all that. I mean, obviously I don't like Globebusters, but I don't agree with the ignorance. But the principle, the mind exercise is, the mental exercise he's putting towards them. Yeah. Would you, if you're teaching someone in the class that what you normally teach, and they're telling you about creation, and they're telling you about flat earth, would you insult them like that? Would you respond to them like that? Would your attitude to be to cut them down with your tongue like you do online? Because if it is, or it did, then you'd get sacked, bro. So to me, you're being a keyboard warrior, 100%.
Or would you try to calmly explain to them why they're incorrect? If the former, you even kiss your job goodbye, because that's one easy ticket to getting fired from teaching.
That's what you should do. Gently rebuke them, correct them. Not that I think they needed correcting because they were the flat earthers, but you know the principle.
I know you said that the way you make content is different than how you interact with someone face to face, but I don't see a reason for there to even be a difference. An academic YouTuber and former teacher should act the same way to people online as they would in a real academic setting. If you wouldn't act the way in the classroom, then you shouldn't act the way online either.
I'm saying I don't know what the topic is tonight. I do know what the topic is tonight. It's this, because we're not getting through it all. So this is the topic tonight as well, because we're going to have to finish in about 10 minutes, I'd say. I'm 2 hours in, so I'm going to finish in about 10 minutes. So we'll get the other part of this done tonight. and then watch a couple of episodes of The Chosen tonight. Because Flats is not on tonight. Well, I don't, to be honest, like the information that QE puts out, yes, nothing wrong with the information. I just do not like his attitude. I don't like his attitude. I don't like how he swears. I don't like that. No, I don't watch him. I really don't watch him. I used to. I like what he puts out information wise. Absolutely 100%. But his attitude, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not keen on him at all whatsoever. He actually called me, what was it? An abject moron. An abject moron. Yeah, because I coughed and didn't didn't mute myself. So he says he didn't call it me directly. He said it to Flatside. Who's the abject moron? Oh, I'm listening to you. All I can do is try and listen to you, and all I hear is a cough. You could have bloody muted his mic. Wow, so sorry. I didn't mute my mic once. Yeah, call me an abject moron. QE, don't like him. But his knowledge, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. But I don't like his attitude. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Derek. What Derek said there, 100%. Like that. Like that. Yeah, I don't watch him because of his attitude, bro. QE immediately makes me think of Queen Elizabeth. It better not stand for Queen Queer Earth. No, it's Quantum Eraser. Quantum Eraser. I'll spell it. Hold on. Someone put it up already. No, it's Quantum Eraser. I don't know if he spells it with a Z or an S, but in UK he spelled an S, so that's how it is for me. Quantum Eraser. QE.
I certainly hope how you've acted in these replies isn't how you behaved in response to an ignorant student back when you taught in the classroom. Just because acting that way online won't get you fired from being a YouTuber, like it would if you were acting that way in the classroom, isn't a justification to do it online. Also, this argument of resorting to aggression being necessary due to—
You don't get to do it at school, so when you get online, you just let it all go. You MF, mofo, but yeah, you're a bitch, yeah, you're twat. What an ass. What an absolute ass.
Failing reminds me of when—
So glad this guy called him out. A fellow heliocentrist called him out. Fair play.
Political activists argue, we tried being peaceful and that hasn't worked, so now it's time to become violent. Turning violent to solve a real-world issue is almost always a bad idea. It usually just worsens the problem you're trying to solve, results in unnecessary injury and or death, and alienates people away from your movement. Violence should only ever be used as an absolute last resort. For example, the US Civil War was an example of violence being used as a last resort to end slavery after decades of compromise on slavery failed, instigated by the southern states seceding and firing the first shot at Fort Sumter. In 95% of cases, though, resorting to violence isn't going to work or—
See how safe he was being there as well. He actually blacked out the guns themselves, the rifle barrels themselves, maybe because they had then bayonets with the knife stuck in the end of them as well. Maybe it's because they had that as well. But yeah, he's being very safe. Fair play to him.
Solve the issue you're trying to solve. Even if you think you've tried everything, violence usually isn't the only remaining option. By the way, keep what I just said in mind.
Should really only be used in defense. Violence. If there's no other option, and it's not violence then, is it? It's you defending yourself. In any which way you have to. If they're taking your life, you have to defend yourself. If they're going for your family, you have to defend them.
I'm going to be coming back to—
Going after an innocent, you have to. You don't have to. You got free will. But what's the moral thing to do? Defend them. Defend them.
That point later. Like I said, whenever someone does call out Dave for being so rude in the comments of his debunks, he'll usually respond by telling them to stop tone policing him.
Right, hold on, I need to turn this off to see that. Turn that off. And turn me off for a second. So, yeah, I read the comment just fine the first time. Maybe you should stop tone policing and focus on things that actually matter, like exposing the con men and the frauds who have a negative impact on society. Wow, sounds like projection to me, sir. Sounds like projection. Numpleton. Anyway.
And that they shouldn't be more upset by his tone than by the people he's debunking spreading lies about science. Again, I can understand where he's coming from on some level, but it just feels like he's dismissing their criticism against him.
And yes, I called him a Numpleton, but it's a very soft word for silly, isn't it? It's me making up a word. You Numpleton. You know? It's nothingness. It's a nothing burger.
By pointing to something else that's worse, as a way to avoid addressing his own misdeeds. It's basically the equivalent of saying, sure, I shoplifted from a store, but that guy over there committed murder, and murder is a way worse crime than shoplifting, so why are you getting mad at me? Because shoplifting is still a crime.
Still consequences to it. It's still not right. It's still morally wrong. Yes, murder. Do I think it's worse than shoplifting? Yes, I do. Yeah, personally. Absolutely. But is it morally right just because it's less moral than murder? No, of course not. It's still wrong. Consequences will be a lot different. Hey, Marley. Long time. Good to see you, Marley. Praise the Lord with a tambourine, Marley. You had to say that before. Good to see you, Marlene. Always a pleasure.
And pointing out that someone else committed a way worse crime is just a red herring to distract from the crime you're committing. It's essentially a form of whataboutism. Criticizing something bad that's not as bad as something else doesn't mean I'm ignoring or overlooking the worst thing. I can criticize your tone and rudeness and also think that the liars who spread scientific misinformation are worse, but choose to focus my criticism on you. This argument of his just feels like a way for him to dismiss his critics out of hand. Also, if your mentality here is that we should be criticizing only the worst crime or bad thing, and criticizing the lesser bad thing in a particular moment means you have your priorities completely backwards, then by that logic, Dave, you shouldn't be debunking anyone on your channel. Yes, spreading misinformation is bad, but there are plenty of far worse actions.
Spreading misinformation is bad. Sometimes it's not intentional. That's why I think it's good to be absolutely sure of yourself before you say anything. Or if you're not sure about it, say you're not sure. I think this, but I can't 100% say, for a fact. Nothing wrong with that.
Actions and lying about origin of life research, or claiming that 1 × 1 = 2. Why are you publicly criticizing James Tour or Terrence Howard more than the KKK or school shooters? Sounds like you have your priorities backwards, Dave. I know you're an academic channel and not a current affairs channel, but if this is your logic to justify why I shouldn't be criticizing your tone as much as the lies you're debunking, then you need to follow through and apply this logic across all aspects of your life.
Absolutely.
Also, because what counts as a worse thing is a subjective matter, literally anyone could use this logic to dismiss any criticism of anything under the guise of, you should be criticizing X thing I believe is worse instead.
Absolutely. Everybody could say, oh, that's worse than this. That's worse than this. It could be a big long chain down the line perpetually saying, oh, this is worse, this is worse, this is worse, this is worse, this is worse. It's fine. It's okay because that's worse. It's okay what I'm doing because this person is doing something worse than me. That makes it okay to do what you're doing just because someone's doing something else that's worse than you? What kind of logic is that? That's silly and stupid, Fair play to this guy. Fair play to him. What happened now? What happened now? Is it playing?
To bring up another example that relates to this, in 2011, Adosa Buckley wrote a script for a video about the 2011 Norway attacks that killed 77 people and injured more than 300 others, and how Amy Winehouse, who died the very day after the attack.
What? Well, I wanted to get back to that bit where it was up on the screen. Well, something funny happened there. It just jumped for some reason. Wanted to see what that said.
Moment means you have your priorities completely backwards, then by that logic, Dave, you shouldn't be debunking anyone on your channel. Yes, spreading misinformation is bad, but there are plenty of far worse actions than lying about origin of life research or claiming that 1 × 1 = 2. Why are you publicly criticizing James Tour or Terrence Howard more than the KKK or school shooters? Sounds like you have your priorities backwards, Dave. I know you're an academic channel and not a current affairs channel, but if this is your logic to justify why I shouldn't be criticizing your tone as much as the lies you're debunking, then you need to follow through and apply this logic across all aspects of your life. Also, because what counts as a worse thing is a subjective matter, literally anyone could use this logic to dismiss any criticism of anything under the guise of, you should be criticizing X thing I believe is worse instead.
Right, here it is. This is where we're in mashup. Right, let's read it. I've paused it to read it. Right, Note, when I say that what counts as a worst thing is a subjective matter, which it is, very much so. I mean that everyone has their own opinions on what they believe. It depends, subjective, yeah. What they believe are a bigger threat or more dangerous, and there are plenty of grey areas and nuances when it comes to any horrible thing that will cause some disagreement on the severity. There are, of course, some things that almost everyone can agree are worse than other things. Shoplifting, murder, genocide. But there are a lot of crimes where a good argument can be made on which is worse. For example, which is worse? Murdering 5 people or doing that to 10 people. Yeah, I see the point. He's definitely got a point there, without a doubt, I agree. Right, flip over. Yeah, it went weird. I don't know why it jumped, but it did. But yeah.
To bring up another example that relates to this, in 2011, Adosa Buckley wrote a script for a video about the 2011 Norway attacks that killed 77 people and injured more than 300.
James Tour did a great job debating Dave, even though he had to withstand a bunch of censor's abuse to do so. Oh, I didn't know about that. When was this? Do you have a link to that? Maybe we could look at that debate one night. Was it an MDD one?
Others, and how Amy Winehouse, who died the very day after the attack from alcohol poisoning, was getting more news coverage on CNN. The whole thesis of the script was that it was BS that the media and society, at least in North America, were commenting more on Amy Winehouse's death than the deaths of the 77 people who were killed by a terrorist. Buckley ended up scrapping the script after he deemed it too dark and angry, not really all that funny. But he posted the script on his WordPress blog, which you can find a link to in the description. Yes, it is a shame that, in North America at least, Amy Winehouse's death overshadowed the terrorist attack in Norway. Obviously, one guy killing 77 people by a car bomb and gunfire is far worse than one celebrity dying and overdosing. But that doesn't mean people should be completely apathetic to Amy Winehouse's death. Just because more people in North America were talking about Amy Winehouse's death than the deaths of everyone killed in Norway the day prior.
Yeah, it'd be good if you could find it. We could maybe do it as a stream one day. It'd be good to have a look at. Because you don't see many good debates and that nowadays. So why not go and, like, when we went back and had a look at Dave's one, what's his name? Mixed race guy from the UK. You know who I'm talking about? It was from 5 years ago, and he had that couple of college guys, couple of students with him. That debate, that was pretty good, going back to an old one. And we watched RV debate. Was it McToon on an old one? Yeah, McToon. I hadn't seen before. So it'd be good to have a look at some old debates again, you know? Especially ones I hadn't seen.
Doesn't mean they have their priorities backwards.
Again,
I bet most of the people talking about Amy Winehouse's death, not the attacks in Norway, probably didn't even hear about the latter. And honestly, that's a problem more with the media than with regular people. People can't spend every second of every day complaining about every horrible thing that happens anywhere in the world. As such, we pick and choose what we speak out about based on what we hear about in the news and what stands out to us most.
That's right.
And sometimes we choose to speak out about something that's less bad than something else.
Oh yeah, 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. 5, 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, we did a stream on it. Was it McToon he debated, or was it FDFE? No, it was McToon. Did a stream on it. Definitely did a stream on it. Let me see if I can find the stream, actually. Let's have a look. What are you doing, Peach? Right, let's go. I know YouTube. Right, it's link on my channel. If I knew the blooming title of it, let's have a quick look. See if I can find it. Find it. Your channel. Yeah, it was definitely McToon. I'm sure that was definitely. Yeah, it was McToon. Right. We've been way back. Hold on. Right, so all I need to do is look for the flat earth kind of. Oh, King Nico. No, it's King Nico 1. There we go. Yeah, from 5 years ago. Russian vids versus McToon. Yeah, I'll give you the link for this one. But in it might be the debate. Let's go check the link out. Right, hold on. Let me just share this for a sec. Remove that for a second. All right, share this for a sec. Share screen. I'm going to do that one. Yeah, share that. And so there we go. So this one here. Why can't you see my blimmin'? Why does it never show my cursor? But you see the one that's flashing on the one that's in the middle on the left-hand side. You can see it now. You can see it now. Where the one with the hand was on. Or maybe it's when you stop moving. Now the hand has disappeared again. Yeah, so Wake Up, Truth and Coffee, episode 64, Russian Vids versus McToon, Flat Earth debate from 5 years ago. So it's this one here. Hold on, let me just go into it and see if it has got the link. It hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't got the link for the actual debate, but it's 2 hours 49. We here you go. This is it here. Look, we did some of it. We did it all. Junior Moon in the hoose. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. There you go. Look. I would the heat the temp
flat.
It's on profile instead. It does the same thing. It's got the same content on. Let's see some of them talking. Because she was mentioning. Joyce, thank you. Come on. Everything I go on. Wow. Oh, no one because Roger was there.
If the earth is flat.
There you go. Oh my goodness.
And I said this many times.
It was actually that's what it is. That's why I did put the link in, because it's on FTFE's channel. It's on FTFE's channel from 5 years ago. It's definitely on FTFE's channel because he was the moderator. It's on FTFE's channel, definitely. But I'll give you the link for my stream on it. And it was, how long ago was this? We did it live on March. So a couple of months ago. What's the link there? Yeah, copy. Right, okay. So yeah, it'll be on FTFE's channel. Definitely, 100%. 5 years ago. And it'll be Russian Vids v McToon. And that's that's our review of it from this channel. Who was it asked again? Updoots. It was Updoots, wasn't it? You know it's bad when your own side calls you out. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yeah, I was a Glober 5 years ago. There you go. I'm going to have to check it out. Right, okay. Right, there you go. That's the link for my one. Hey, Baza. Good to see you, bro. But if you go to FTFE's channel, let's do it. Let's just quickly see if I can find it. FTFE, because I'm not blooming sub to it. So right, so you Craig McNeil, that's what it's called. Yeah, right. Okay, I don't hear
previously.
No, thank you. Right, so I don't want to be on his lives. It would have been on his lives. So 5 years ago, let's go looking for 5 years ago. Oh, hold on, let's just try that. The Russian videos. See if it comes up. There it is. Oh, this one's 6 years. It's 6 years ago now. Same one though. 6 years ago now, but it was 5 years ago when I did it. Right. So here we go. I'll put the link in for you, bro. Share. Copy it. There it is. Definitely. There it is. That's the one. Yep. That's the one. Right. Here we go. There's the link for it, bro. There you go. Right. Let's get out of his bloody channel. Feel infected. I feel infected. Right. Let me just make sure that's it. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Right, there you go. Definitely it. That's definitely it. Updates. There you go, bro. Right, back to it. Let's get back to it.
We're not necessarily ignoring the worst thing, we're just not speaking out about it for any number of reasons, ranging from simply not hearing about it to not feeling like you have anything new to say on it. But if we do have a lot to say about the less bad thing, we feel the need to speak on that. Hence why I'm making this video about Dave's attitude towards his critics, and not the people he's debunking, even though the latter is arguably worse. I have a lot to say about Professor Dave's...
Oh, that's a snippet of it. Let's have a quick look at that. Okay, that's cool. Right. I'll show that after I finish this video because I'm going to finish this in about a couple of minutes. Actually, where am I at? Right, I'm going to carry on with this one tonight. So we're 23 minutes in. Let me get to 25 minutes. I'll show this 3-minute video of Dave Farina and James Tour. Right, so let me just get 25 minutes on this one. And we'll get that. So yeah, there you go. If you're still there, only updates, that's the link for it. Okay. Go on, get that one going. Right. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. So let me get into 20. We've got about 2 minutes left of this one. Then I'll do the other thing.
Attitude, but I have nothing new to say about James Tour or Terrence Howard that Professor Dave hasn't already said himself. And that's why this argument Dave and his defenders use of, you shouldn't be criticizing my/Dave's tone more than the people doing hard by spreading pseudoscience doesn't work. It's also worth mentioning that Dave frequently deletes comments on his debunks and blocks people who criticize him from commenting as well. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, what's so bad about that? Doesn't Dave reserve the right to delete whatever comments or block whomever he wants, especially if they're trolls or bot accounts? Well, a lot of the time, the people he blocks and deletes comments of aren't trolls or bots. They're people who genuinely have constructive criticism for him. Here's a Reddit post talking about how they left some comments on Dave's "Science Isn't Dogma, You're Just Stupid" video. As you can see in the screenshots of the now deleted comments.
Insults. That's all he's got. It's tedious. It's tedious.
He provided, they actually did watch a good chunk, if not all, of the entire video, even leaving timestamps of the specific parts they disagreed with. And while I don't agree with every single thing this person says, they make some good points, like how mocking people or calling them stupid is going to make them less likely to listen and make them become even more anti-science, exacerbating the problem Dave is trying to solve. Or this comment mentioned,
we're not actually anti-science. It's not us, it's the pseudoscientific ones. You know what I mean? We know the scientific method. It's you guys that talk about the pseudoscience stuff.
How science should involve humility, and that Professor Dave's manner, which he debunks, is doing a disservice to the scientific community. And in his replies, Dave just kept dismissing this person. Oh, and Dave also claimed that he didn't say that nobody who advocates for science has ever said, trust the science, in the video when he did. It's an exact quote from the video, and the person he replied to even provided a timestamp of when he said that.
Nobody who advocates for science has ever said, trust the science.
Either Dave forgot he said that, or he flat out lied. And sometime after this is when Dave deleted this person's comments and blocked them from commenting again. I can only assume that Dave was just
You know what I mean? Blocks him for saying he said something, denies that he said it, and then realizes he did say it, so he has to block the dude. Wow.
Embarrassed to admit he was wrong, and instead of apologizing and saying, oh, you're right, I did say that, sorry, he decided to prevent that person from ever commenting on his videos again. To be absolutely fair, maybe—
Look, if I've said something and I find out I was wrong, then I'm going to apologize for it. If I realize I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize for it and my attitude or anything that went with it at the same time. Simple. It's not hard.
Maybe Dave did reply back and admitted he did say that before he eventually blocked them, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, so he admitted saying it, but then blocked him still anyway. Okay, that's so cool. That's really cool.
And here's another Reddit post talking about how they were blocked by Professor Dave after they commented on one of his debate videos. Apparently, the comment they left said, hey Dave, I like your videos, but in this debate, you shouldn't have lost your cool, and you should not have been swearing and making personal attacks, and you should have been a bit nicer to the other debater. Pretty polite and innocuous comment. And
nothing wrong with that at all. But saying it politely, saying I like what you do, but your attitude was a little bit bad, you know? What's wrong with that? Can't take criticism whatsoever. If you can't take criticism at all, yes, some people, I don't like to be critiqued to the max. Nobody does. But look, if you can't take a simple bit of criticism, come on. What's this, Buzzer? What link's that for? I know it's for heaven, but ooh. Oh, I see. So it's more of a Rumble one for a live, is it? This one. All right, okay. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, okay, I get you. Right. A minute left.
Apparently they were on Dave's side and agreed with his viewpoint in regard to the debate. And how did Dave respond?
We'll leave it there. That's 25 minutes in. We'll leave that there. Till tonight. We've still got 35 minutes to do on it. So we've still got half of it to do. Just over half of it to do. So we'll finish that off tonight. Then watch a couple of episodes on The Chosen. Baz, I don't know if you've just come in. PJ, yeah, new pandemic scheme from Richie. Okay, I got you. Right. Okay, cool. Right, so I'll do this tonight. The rest of it tonight, and we're watching a couple of episodes of The Chosen because on Friday I want to just do a movie instead of doing Chosen in a movie because at 10 o'clock in the morning I've got the round table to be at where we're discussing the SSS short season, I think. So I'll be at the round table first meeting. So we'll be there. I think it's on Flatch's channel at 10 a.m. for me. So like if I did The Chosen and a movie and whatever I used to do on whatever I usually do on a Friday, and I usually go to bed at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning by the time I finished, that means I'm getting an hour's sleep before I have to get up to be on Flatch's at 10. So I'll just, on Friday, I just want to do a movie instead. So then I can get to bed, be up for the 10 a.m. thing. So tonight, we're going to do The Chosen tonight. A few episodes of The Chosen. We're starting a new season. We're going on to season 3. So tonight, we'll be ending off this topic, and we'll be doing The Chosen. That'll be at 8 p.m. GMT, which is about 3.5 hours away. So around about then, 8 p.m. GMT, I'll get it sorted out straight after this. Bless you guys. Bless you. So we'll do that video first quickly. Where somebody put in chat. Who put it in chat? Who put it in chat? Put it in chat. Oh, Derek. Derek did. Let's do it then. 3 minutes. He said it was just a little snippet from the debate he was talking about that I wanted to see. So let's check it. The moment day Farina. That's the one. Okay.
James, here's what would happen though if you genuinely cared about this question. What you would do is you would go to Google Scholar and you'd put in some keywords and you'd find this Shostak paper.
You would not find that.
Hiding from
That has a trace. You on clay you get 37%. This says 80%. You can't have 1 out of every 3 be wrong.
Right, bro.
You would never code for a peptide with that. It's over.
How do you know? It says functional RNAs. You have no
because
idea
it's
what
a trace.
RNAs do.
Because it doesn't work.
Do you understand that
the
RNAs have
alignment is
catalytic
not right.
function? Do you understand that
No,
RNAs have
even if
catalytic
you have
function?
the wrong enantiomer, it doesn't work. Even Donna Blackman has said that in the papers
You
that
have
you
no
cited.
clue what Donna Blackman says. You quote mine her. You have no idea what her research is about. You just pretend to.
He's a quote miner. Wow! Coming from Globies, man. Well, anti-flat athletes.
Okay, so there we go. I asked
Still,
him to come up
look,
here and
Shostak
show me the
paper on
chemistry,
linkage
just like I would do with a graduate student. I said,
still
show me the
recognition.
chemistry.
Talking over each other. What's the point? He's talking over them. What's the point?
And catalytic function.
That is just a kerfuffle of confusion when you hear noises like that in a big room, especially when it echoes. Two of them going like bang, bang, bang. Ugh. What's the point? Shut up and listen, Farina.
Not.
I mean, you
Done.
can say that.
Done. You can't do this, you can't make
You
a
can
cell.
say
You
that,
can't
you
do
can
that, you
cheer,
can't make a
but
cell.
you're
It's
just lying.
over, buddy. It's over.
Wow. Lies and cheers. Amazing. Lies and cheers. Incredible.
So that's how you defend it, by calling lies and cheers, lies and cheers. Wow. Can't say anything else but.
Chemical point of view, though, we would need to know what functional RNA meant.
Having
Function
catalytic
and
properties.
Function, I mean, because RNA has
Look,
many functions.
It still has
so-
recognition and catalytic function. It lowers the melting point of the duplexes by destabilization, so separation can occur under reasonable
And
conditions.
what was the percentage? You got everything else written down. What was
James,
the
I'm
I don't
sorry
know.
that- I'm sorry that I don't have an
You know,
encyclopedic
Benner's
knowledge
very
of
careful.
hundreds
He
of
would tell
papers.
us. It's
Okay.
in that paper because
But
that's
you're-
what Benner.
you're
I mean,
basically calling
Sostek got
Shostak
upset
a
with
fraud.
Benner because he didn't do it.
But
Sostek would put that in the
No,
paper.
that's another great one. The
I like that. Hey, only if Dukes is going to quote mine, huh? Pot kettle. I like it. I'm proud to be a quote miner. Fair play. A quote miner's daughter. I want to be a quote miner's daughter. Why? Why? Oh, he's a funny.
Benner thing. Yeah, we're going to get to the Benner one.
Okay,
because-
it's time to end that part, but I want to just pause. To have functional RNA, it has to do at least three things. It has to serve as messenger RNA, ribosomal
Now,
RNA.
this is the kind of setting I'm used to seeing, like a debate. No, in a lecture room or whatever, one person over that side, one person over that side, a moderator, you know what I mean, keeping it together. This is how debates should be done, really, you know. But obviously we're online, there's only, yeah, you're limited to what you can do online, I suppose. But I like it more like this, obviously, being there. Do you know why? Because if I lose my shit, I can go get them. I'm only joking. I'm joking. I'll get called a bully again.
And
no, messenger RNA. Messenger RNA. You're talking about features of modern cells. We're talking about prebiotic nucleic
but ultimately
acids.
has to do that. So what function is my question? Did he show that it performed? 'Cause it has to at least perform one of the three. Ultimately, it's going to have to perform all three.
Yeah, I mean, it's replication. I'm not sure exactly in the context of the paper, but he's saying that 2' linkages don't matter. As though you people have any fucking clue what any of us are talking about. Oh.
Wow, bro. He's in a bloody university or a college or something. And I think, this is a 40-year-old dude. What? So they're all wrong and you're right. You can't take it in. You can't take it in that you could possibly bloody be wrong. Wow. What an ass. What an absolute ass.
I know about RNA. No, you don't. You have no clue what either of us are saying. Deal with it.
So what are they doing there? If they have no clue what others are saying, okay. If they have no clue what you two are talking about, why are you there talking about it in front of them? If none of them have a clue, and your attitude is they won't have a clue, what are you doing talking about it in front of them, you hypocrites?
Answer the question. Anyone who thinks nucleotide polymerization to form RNA has not been demonstrated is clueless. It's been.
Hey Ryan, good to see you. We're just finishing off, bro, but I'm on tonight again. We're on tonight again to finish this off and do the chosen.
Demonstrated by hundreds of researchers and is just
Show us.
Cannon.
Right here.
I
Here.
just showed you.
Do it. You got
Show him, but you're not going to because we've only got 10 seconds left.
hundreds of examples. Show us. You won't come up.
What do you want me to draw on the
You won't do
board,
it.
James? What do you want
You
me
won't
to
do it.
draw on the board?
Clueless.
Okay, well, let's go to the next round.
Wow. Well done. Well done to the dude. Never seen that before. What an absolute hypocrite, though. What's the point of him being there? What's the point of him having that conversation, that debate in front of those people if they don't know nothing and they never will? You know? Blimey. I didn't even know he was like that in public. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Guys, thanks for being here. I'm going to play out with Harry Mack, and then I'll see you tonight to finish this off. Finish the same topic off, and then we'll watch a few episodes of The Chosen. Right, let's do it. That's funny. That's funny.
Patriots now, cause I'm papering, making it out. You know what I'm doing till I got it in my bank account. Yo, and they on the video right now. Got my photographer by my side making videos, and right now, you know the type of flow that I don't gotta write down. You guys must be famous YouTubers. Am I making a good guess? Yo, flowing off the scene. No, really, are you YouTubers?
Yeah.
Can I give you a follow and you follow me back? So are we live streaming? What are you guys doing?
I freestyle too.
Are you Harry Mack?
Yes.
Bro, that's Harry Mack. Dude, no way.
Hell
This
yeah.
is Harry Mack, right? I don't think you guys hear me. This is the guy right here. Dude, what? Is it too much to ask you to rap with me?
Let's do it, man.
Okay,
Let's do
yeah.
it.
We gotta get this. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm just a little excited right
Passionate doing there is little wings. It was passionate doing here, but it's, well, the sun came out for a bit, but it was passionate doing. Now it's dried up a wee bit, but it was pushing it. I see you're getting into the lingo. Was that Derek? And right, PJ, most of the people there were specifically there about the topic of the origin of life and had some knowledge on it. Saying none of them knew anything was ridiculous on this, but oh, of course, bro, that was just stupid and hypocritical to say so. If you deduce it down, it's hypocritical to say so, because why are you then teaching there? Well, not teaching, debating there. Why are you having that conversation in front of people that don't know anything and can't know anything with that attitude?
Right now.
Nah, you good, bro.
All right. You wanna make a pick? Can I throw anything on?
Whatever you got, man. What's your name?
Visionary.
Visionary,
Yeah.
killing it, bro. Yeah.
You wanna go back to back?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. You should go first, though.
All right.
All right.
Visionary, vision is scary.
Pull your phone out, Albert.
Off the top of the brain, mag non-stop when I'm live in the flames. Never copycat and I'ma follow my own route. As soon as we startin' these like, bro, pull your phone out. Y'all know we gotta capture this, press it to the master disc. Shouts out to my man Visionary, staying passionate. Y'all know we came to rap for crews, slashing dudes. Yo, I'ma pass it back to you.
Yeah, pass it back to me, the humble attitude like Michael Jackson back up in the booth, the freestyle I'm acting through. He said to stay passionate, I'm never passing this, and what I got is every time I test it, I always pass it quick. Yeah, rapping on some sanctified quick now. I'ma keep spitting it and showing them I got gifts now. Whoever got their phone, pull it out, cause this is history in the making, and watch me come around, ready to run it with the style. MJ live, I break it on the rhymes, every day it stay divine, with a different state of mind. And all I know is I'ma keep it going, bury tracks. Yeah, I'm about to pass it off to Harry Mack.
Yeah, you be rocking it, kid. We building such a big crowd, we'll be blocking the bridge. There ain't another rapper out there really testing them. They like, I'm sorry, you're causing a problem for pedestrians. They can't make it across to get where they going. Yeah, I be high off it, I be lifted when flowing. Y'all know I flex with the strong flow. He be filming in vertical mode, she be horizontal. Between the two, y'all got all the angles you need. To rhyme it off the top, I'm not a stranger indeed. Said I be crushing it, I'm about to kill the game, they best believe me. Matter of fact, for me to rhyme off top is too easy.
Too easy, this is all divine timing. I'm getting the chills whenever he rhyming, cause I know I'm out here doing it, celebrity shining. Y'all don't understand, we out here. You're looking at a diamond in the rough with two diamonds ready to cut the geminist. Yeah, that's Harry Mack, if you didn't know, we running this. And Visionary got it right today and write it in a righteous way. Heat up like a microwave and tell Adam and Eve that I'ma bite away. Excited by the pain, I can't believe you just walked by me today. I had a feeling there was something to say. So all these rappers who going against us start running away, cause they running in place while we running just to get into shape. Visionary got it, but Harry Mack got it before me.
Yeah, but we combine it properly. We in alignment every time we rhyming. Yeah, when we spittin', man, the people never unimpressed. Y'all are rocking collar suit coats, I'm feeling underdressed. Hey yo, y'all know I flip it off the top and sound clever. Lyrically, we sound better. Your kicks are brown leather. I be in the sneakers, rattling the speakers, spitting cold ether, get you lifted like reefer. Turn skeptics to believer, they be nodding while they pass. Yeah, H-Mag, y'all know that I'm rocking shit. I smash next level, I never settle. The lyrical rebel, get you high just like the treble. With these lyrics I pedal, with my army I'm a medal. We be out here connected, yeah, we spread around the planet, whole world affected.
Whoa, and you know we so infected. Rapping about the pizza, used to work at Little Caesars, now check it. Imagine that, a rapper rapping on the street for the guys when Harry Mack is walking past. Yeah, Visionary gotta put him in a doggy bag. Happy birthday, you know that we got it right. Congratulations to the bride when I'm on the rhyme. I'm about to get it and we build the crowds every time. Yo, I hope you got this on the video, cause you know the Vision and Harry Mack is killing it though.
Make some noise for this cat, Visionary, off top, y'all. All the way live, improvised freestyle about people.
And there we go. Yo, yo, yo. Hit the leap, them no. Sorted, mate. Sorted. Right, we done, guys. We done. Until tonight. I'll just go sort out the stream, and I will see you tonight, guys. Bless you. It's always a pleasure being with you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thanks for being here, guys. Bless you. Here the sunset's free. It's free. Huh? Nobody? Indeed. Ta-da, guys. Bless you. See you tonight.